Yeah, you do. That's the point. I better put the volume down on the. Well, I couldn't hear you talking through it. I could hear you talking through this. Okay. You on the server? I'll jump on then. What time is it? Have you skipped to the next day? Yeah. I wasn't sure if you'd mowed your grass. Yeah, I'm not going to stream. Yeah.
That's why. No. Oh, that got loud. That's why. Holy shit, that's loud. No. Let's mute that again. Jeez. There you go. Now you can hear me. There's a familiar voice. Yeah. OBS completely reset everything. I was asking how have you heard anything about your map, and hopefully everything's been good with you. Hey, Armour.
Hey, I'm.
No.
No. Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I put the precision farming, not precision farming, platinum farming sawmill down on my yard. Decided I'll use that, get rid of some of the trees around by me.
Blame the math maker for putting on too many trees.
I know. Silly map makers.
Mm-hmm.
They should all be fired. I was going to say something even nastier, but yeah.
I can say something nasty.
Kicked up the butt.
I was going to say something nasty, but we've got a map maker in chat.
Do we?
Yeah.
No, I hardly quit.
Matt's map maker. To be honest, I fixed a couple of things, but didn't do anything else. I bought trucks 2018 Chevrolet Silverado. So you bought a new truck? Nice. And you quit your Malmart job. Okay. Or Walmart job even, not Malmart. So what you're looking for another job that has less hours or more flexible hours? I'm doing dishwashing now. Oh, okay. So you got a new job. Or you're doing dishwashing as in you're at home doing the dishes. So what are you been up to, Armour?
CD.
Okay. Yeah, lots of tiny bales. A lot more flexible. Awesome. And it's easier work, I'm presuming. Much easier. Unless you've got a Gordon Ramsay shouting down your ear because you're not washing them up fast enough. You need to catch up with me. Well, I'm always tend to be lurking in Discord somewhere.
He's dead.
I saw you in earlier. I was trying to set my stream up at the time now. I was like, well, I'll be going into the recording channel. I was fixing OBS, kind of. Just didn't notice that it also reset my mic settings, so I came in, done my intro and was talking away and nobody heard a thing.
You know, I started to think he's a bad streamer.
I'm a terrible streamer. Hey Vanessa.
He's starting to sound like he knows stuff.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I know nothing. You missed that, what did I say? Gordon Ramsay? Oh, about Gordon Ramsay. Do you have a Gordon Ramsay shouting down your ear, telling you you're not washing them up quick enough? Or is everything good? We are taking a lunch break, lol. A lunch break? What, you work at the same place as Matt then? Because it's what, 1:30 there-ish, give or take.
It's lazy, Roy, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
You work on a lunch break. You don't eat on a lunch break.
You work on your lunch break?
Yeah.
So you don't take a lunch break?
I think I'm never a proper lunch break.
Well, over here they if you don't take your lunch break, they tend to not pay you for your lunch break, so you may as well take it.
Yeah, but I get paid per hour, and then my boss just take an hour away from me when I
Yeah.
have my lunch break. So,
Hmm.
so I can just do my hours, then do 15 hours per day, then he just deduct 1 hour.
You won't eat at his restaurant. You won't wash his dishes. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, no, they deduct whatever amount of time that was allocated for your lunch break. They take the money from that. So you may as well take your lunch break because you can't finish any earlier anyway. You're on a set time.
Yep.
So you may as well take your lunch break and any other breaks that you've that you're allowed to take because you'll lose your wage for them anyway.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm doing my own hours, so per day.
Yeah, but
I don't
Take
have
what you're entitled to.
set hours, so
hmm yeah. Whereas obviously, unless you're self-employed, you do here. Gordon Ramsay had an amazing place, 250,000 American dollars, lol, but was amazing. Well, yeah, you'd expect it to be for 250,000.
I don't think truck drivers have set hours. You need to have lunch break. Just take lunch break when I can.
Hmm.
It's yeah.
I can't remember what it is over here now for truck drivers.
It's a similar for like you need a 45-minute break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's the same.
$250. Yeah, 250. I was going to say, oh yeah, I added an extra zero, $250. I thought he was indicating as to how much he's making a night rather than how much it cost you for your meal there.
He's probably making that a fucking hour.
Probably.
At
Hour.
the restaurant. Yeah, Gordon Ramsay.
He's probably making that per minute.
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay talking about here.
Hmm.
One of the most meanest chefs, but even best one leader as well. So
Okay, we're going to get. We will be on Discord in a bit. We are stopping, I guess, for the day. LOL. Okay. Well, I'll be streaming for till about 10, 11. So another. I've only just started, so yeah, a while to go.
I might finish this field and just jump off and go to put the movie on or something.
Hmm.
Just relax.
I must say though, Arby, you sound a lot clearer. You're still on dial-up.
No, I think I have the best internet of us all right now. So
I think you have.
Yeah, he is on he isn't on dial-up. He's pinching everybody's internet.
Probably.
running around 950, 950.
Yeah, you're on gigabit though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on 350, I think.
We have something
Whatever
we need
for-
to share with you. Okay.
Whatever Virgin is. So it was is it 350 and then you got 500?
I don't know. I can't remember. I know I've got. I think mine's 250 up, and then whatever it is down.
Yeah, I think mine's 350 and I'm getting. I don't know. I'd rather give me a boost. Give me the next one up because I was 250.
Hmm.
But my contract's up next in November,
Yeah, mine's already up.
and they want to put it up to £96 a month. Yeah, you can fuck that.
Hmm.
I'm only paying fucking 32 at the moment.
32. We're paying.
Yeah.
We're paying 50. We're paying 52.
I had a good deal.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Oof. Bale, go away. Go away, Bale. Okay, never mind. I'll just park here and drop this bale.
For the price I'm paying quite good for it.
Mm-hmm. I went out and bought myself a new phone anyway.
What you had?
A Samsung S23.
I would say the S24 Plus.
Mm-hmm. I saw that one. I was like, shall I? And then he was like, no.
You saw the price?
No, it was like 500 and something for the 24. But it was like,
I bought mine direct off Samsung.
yeah, I bought mine from CEX.
Yeah, because I could trade in my old S20.
Mm-hmm.
They give me 300 quid for it.
Ain't bad.
No. So like I've had mine should be £1,000 my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm paying 600 for it.
Yep.
And I get a free Galaxy Chromebook Go.
Mm-hmm.
Worth
Yeah.
300 quid.
Oh, you're through a contract then.
No,
You haven't got a contract with them?
no, direct from Samsung.
Okay.
Yeah, I put the contract on my phone right now because why not? I said, well, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm with Smarty. I am. I pay £10 a month for £9 a month for 30 gig of data, unlimited minutes, unlimited texts.
Yeah.
I have everything unlimited. I need it, so
I get 20 gigs of data for £10, unlimited text and calls. But but I'm with GiftGaff.
Oh, I was with GiftGaff, but Smarty's actually cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Because if there's more than one member on the same group, you can put them all together and you get a discount.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't
there's
think you
myself,
don't like
Zach,
me.
and the daughter all on GiftGaff. Partner's on. She's on a contract.
Yeah.
If I say this much, I'll go back to the internet. I'll pay if I did pay. Let's go for a rent now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm paying £11
Yeah.
for gigabit.
Mm-hmm.
11 quid. You know.
There.
I think we need to move over there, right?
I know.
It
But
sounds
then-
a lot cheaper.
But then Armour will be up to 3 gigabit, and we'll be going, where the fuck's all of our gigabits gone? Because
It was quite
he'll
the
tap
good-
into
the best.
ours.
It was quite fun when the old landlord lived. We had the old landlord because he was part of the fiber group that kept the fiber.
Mm-hmm.
So we got better fiber in the whole island.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow he managed to get so we get like stupid. So before I just had 200.
Mm.
But somehow he managed to get us up to 500.
Okay.
But, okay, and then fuck it, we're gonna upgrade to gigabit.
Nice landlord.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he's bought his.
See, if we moved over there, we've already got a translator.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have Mikey. He's learning Swedish.
He can speak Finnish. Oh, he's learning. Okay.
He's learning. I got a message from him last night when we used playing DJ and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
A picture about. But yeah, why? Why not?
Yeah, well, we'll use the translator because that's your native tongue.
Oh God, that's the best part of my brain
Mm-hmm.
nowadays. So when when I'm talking Swedish with everyone, but I think in English.
How's that work?
Yeah, that must be complicated.
Yeah.
No, it's complicated when people try to explain settings
Yeah.
because I can't understand a freaking thing about Swedish settings
Okay.
because everything is in. I have all my games in English, like nothing in Swedish.
Yeah, so when they're explaining it in Swedish,
Mhm.
you're like looking at it going, can we put that in English?
Mhm.
So it must be even more complicated trying to explain how to somebody, another Swedish person, when you're looking at it in English and they've got it in Swedish then. Reverse.
No, it's starting because people complain that I have everything in English. My coworkers, because truck drivers in Sweden doesn't speak that good English.
Hmm. How come you
So
have it
some-
all in English rather than in Swedish? Just
most stuff is
is it because
most.
of people that you know that English speaking people who've needed help and you've just gone, well, I may as well just have it in English, or
No, because most like yeah, English, Swedish don't mix good together. But no, most codes. I was gonna say wrong codes and stuff like that. It's easier to translate in English than in Swedish.
okay.
We
Yeah,
get
well-
like I get message that can be in Swedish. It's like 5 freaking sentence long, and in English it's 2.
Hmm.
No, yeah, what it is, Roy. If you
What?
explain ATS with us, that's what it is. That's why he's got it all in English.
I started from the, because
Do
I,
not worry what about.
when I started on when I met Monkey Show, starting to talk to you guys that much.
Hmm. But you could already speak really good English when I met you.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, for a non-native English speaker, your English is really good.
Yeah.
I can still shit not type in English.
Well, don't worry about it. The English people can't type in English either. You'll make a perfect English person one day.
No, because your country is freaking shit.
Well, we already know that. You don't need to tell us that.
I love my country. more and more every time I go. I'm in England once a year, so at least.
Hmm. Yeah, and as soon as you step foot on English soil, you're probably going to fuck. I'm homesick already.
I'm just want to leave my home.
Hmm.
Even if I know people, I hate being around people. I
Well,
don't know why.
yeah, but that means that you fit in with the Monkey Show perfectly well.
Yeah, but the thing is, when I was little, I loved being around people. I've always been around people, but something happened.
I think that was for most people. Just society changed.
It's like I grew up with freaking tourist attraction island.
Mhm.
My dad was drove the ferry. I was around people every day when I was. It's now, no.
Yeah.
How many languages can you speak then, Rama?
I can speak only Swedish and English. I can understand Norwegian, Danish, English, Swedish, and a bit German and a bit Dutch.
Alright, show off.
But Norwegian's Danish is freaking the same language.
Yeah.
Dutch and German is similar. They
Yeah,
have.
you can understand what they mean by the different words and that, like the similar.
I can't pick out what they're talking about, but I can't. It says some words, and then okay, it's talking about something like that. So then,
Yeah.
And it's mostly been around. Dutch is because I have Caravera and Madsen, from Tuberg.
So you only deliver around Sweden, though, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Barely leave my home states now.
So, do you have different accents within the Swedish?
Oh, for fuck's sake, yes.
Okay.
I live on the border too.
Mm-hmm.
So people wonder, where are you? You're from up there? Nope. I said, huh? But you have that? No, I
Wait a
don't.
second.
Yep.
Um,
Uh, yeah, it's very weird how the accents work.
and here's the best part. The weird part. I have an accent just with my dad.
Okay.
Only time I speak to my dad, me and my dad speak stupid fast.
Mm-hmm.
And we have we put an accent on. And if me and my dad don't think about it, and just talk to us, people can't understand us.
Yeah.
My mom can't even understand us.
Okay.
It's weird.
At least you and your dad can understand each other. That's the main thing.
Yeah, but we have so hard because we're so similar and stuff. We can barely work together.
Mm. Is it because of being around tourists and that you pick that your accent is different in terms of how your mom understands it? Yours and your dad's.
My mom is from a different town.
Ah, okay.
My dad have only lived on island.
Mm.
I lived 1 year from the island only.
Yeah.
So my grandma moved here in the end. Now when she understand my aunt, like the people from the island, my dad's family side, they understand,
Mm-hmm.
but not. So yeah.
So I take it that within the Swedish language, something a word in where you from the island, for example, could mean something different in another part of Sweden.
No,
Oh, okay.
we just talk different.
Hmm. Okay, so it's just an accent thing rather than word
Yeah.
usage. Yeah.
Oh, we have word usage as well, but it's hard to describe.
Hmm. So do you miss the island, or are you happy where you are?
I'm on a different island, so I just moved 5 minutes from my mom and dad.
Hmm.
So I moved from that island that have ferry on to it, so to the island with a bridge. Totally different.
Okay, so technically, yeah, you still live on an island, but I mean, do you miss your home island, or
Yes and no.
okay?
Mm,
I mean, technically, we all live on an island. Technically.
yeah. Yes, and I want to move back, but it's hard to have family if you get to
Hmm.
start family life on that island. You're so locked.
So the question is, when are you going to have kids?
If I'm going, it's
Because my son's got it all planned out, and he's only 14. Yeah.
so
He's
say
got
this much.
he's got fatherhood already planned out.
Okay, never get kids. No, if I ever goes, hopefully goes forward more.
Hmm.
I may get a girlfriend, and she has already 2 kids.
Okay.
And I am not in a hurry to get kids.
Hmm.
He's got sense.
Hmm. I think. Well, I was.
But here is the best part, funny part about this. So
I was
the
28
girl,
when I had my first kid.
yeah, I'm 1 year away from that.
Hmm.
That's fun part. The girl I'm typing with, I managed to figure out she is related to my cousin.
Yeah.
But so her mom and my cousin are cousins.
Uh-huh.
But God, this is not gonna be weird at all.
It's okay.
The good part is that she don't know about that side anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
she knows she has some cousins over there. So, well, it's more funny how I managed to figure that one out, but someone take over from me. This is getting boring.
What, talking, you mean?
No, rolling field.
Oh. Well, I'll be raking a field later.
Yeah, but you can go fast then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already been going, mine.
Max speed. It's taking forever.
And yeah, but you're on a big field, aren't you?
Uh,
You're on bigger fields than what we're on anyway. You're on like probably fucking 10 hectares or something.
So these two fields combined to one field. Roughly, say 12 hectares.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, whereas I'm working probably a 3 hectare field,
Mm-hmm.
so much smaller. And these aren't my fields anyway, these are contract fields, so it's fine.
So why did you borrow the equipment
Because
when you have your own balers?
I don't. I sent it back because it was leased, because I've got my farm production building down, so I can just throw it grass in there and either dry it or make it into silage, or dry it and then make it into silage if I've got too much hay. So I didn't need a baler. The only thing I needed was the mower.
Yeah,
I was trying to cut back on my spendings because of how much I had going out, because I had so much leased. So I sent a lot of stuff back.
But you don't have a mower now.
I do have a loan still. that will be a while before that's paid off.
Yeah, we run the Smeesham, what the fuck is called, the green mowers.
Mm-hmm.
And the tether for that, and the rake using the crone with the section control rake, crone rake.
Yeah.
That's what we're using.
I sold my tether, my rake. Didn't need them anymore. Sent the baler back. The only thing I've got from the baling side obviously is the Big M and the auto stacker. The auto stacker I will keep because it'll come in handy.
Yeah, we have that, just not for now. With
Especially if I'm doing baling contracts and they try to give me those stupid 3-point bale holders.
You're not stupid.
They are.
No.
They are if you've got a shitload of bales that you're trying to take off a field and you've got to drive halfway across the other map. Halfway across the map to their destination. And you can only take 4 at a time. Or 6 if you've got another tractor with a bale, fork or handler.
Well, it sounds like me and Mikey then. We have 2 balers.
Mm-hmm.
One round baler and one square baler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do square bales for straw, and round bales for silage. I'd do square bales for hay as well, though.
So we do. That is the plan, but we have silage balers.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the round baler right now is just useless. But we bought it brand new. We bought the square baler used for a good price.
Yeah.
So we bought we keep round balers. Well, if we're gonna do contracts for silage bales,
Hmm.
then we just need to buy a wrapper. Then for most likely gonna be like a contracting farm for us as well.
Yeah.
It's gonna be do all the slur and manure spreading, and then yeah. Almost done with this field.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 passes to go. And then I can start collecting the bales.
I have one more field to do.
Then I can start collecting the bales, and then I've got my own fields to start turning around. I've got to plough 2 together, because one already needs ploughing anyway, but I might plough 3 together and have that as rotation. First cut being hay, second cut being silage, or vice versa. Depends on what I need.
I
First.
think because it's March now for us, I think we do first cut over here. It's gonna be silage, but we don't have a bunker.
Mm.
We don't even have cows, but anyways,
It's called preparing for them, though.
yeah, we don't even have cow barn.
Always best to be prepared.
I soon have the cow barn. We just need $100 more to get the barn, and then we can get cows.
It was good to be back on GTA yesterday, though, even if I have lost everything.
We can do my stuff, see your stuff, then you make money faster.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you get paid every time I get to do my stuff.
Yeah.
Instead of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll have to do that one of the nights, because I know I've got to buy ammunition, because I kind of used a lot killing David last night.
And the coppers.
And the police.
I hate myself because I have special ammo. Oh, it's gonna be last. Ooh, the last pass. This field. Then I can go to the next field. And then I can jump a couple of days into the next month, because then we can see soybeans. And maybe get the grass.
What month are you in?
March.
Oh, so you've got your big harvest part will be coming up soon as well, then.
We're seeding everything right now.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 wheat fields, 1 canola field, 2 oats fields, and 1 soybean field. And then we have dirt with barley, canola, and soybeans. We have a lot of grass. Big grass fields. And we have 3 people.
Mm-hmm. I have 5 grass fields, but combined them probably still smaller than your grass fields, so.
No. Don't think so. Because these grass fields are small.
Ah, okay.
2 point... Yeah. The biggest one is 3 hectares.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine are.
They are small.
5.3 hectares Where does it tell me?
We actually did use. That's why they are small, because they use the grass fields.
And then
The small field for grass.
2 hectares. It doesn't give me the individual because it's all one viable plot. So
Mm-hmm.
So that's somewhere over 4 hectares, 4.5 hectares, and that one's got to be somewhere around about 6.5, 7 hectares for them three.
Yeah, no, we.
So you're looking at around about 12 hectares on all of my grass fields combined.
Okay, great. We looked. We took the smaller fields for grass. Is the plan,
Mm-hmm.
because the plan is to have small BDA. Small is gonna have. It's not gonna be small, but we're gonna have a BDA near the cow farm so we can do more whole crop silage and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like whole crop like corn silage and grass silage at the same time.
Yep.
So it's saving the bigger. It's not gonna be bigger fields for the cow farm, so they can do sugar beet, corn, wheat, and soybeans is the plan for that cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So we are gonna have a lot of plows.
That
So that's why, but
7 months before mine will reproduce, and then I'll have 400 cows.
Mhm. Oh, save. I have a look because my Netrapper server farm sim server is down.
I think all of these had to go to the bale market. But these 3 contracts should cover my expenditures for the next 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that when it comes to selling anything I've got, it'll be profit I'll be making. I don't know if we have it on here. Do we have the ability to pick up straw after on a contract? I don't know if we do.
That's review farm. That's Glen Lathan Farm Productions. And that one's review farm. See.
I can see that. It's sort of why is my server stopped?
Your what?
The server renting. They're renting a server, and I have a server behind me.
Mm-hmm.
My.
Oh, that was why I turned the mirrors up, wasn't it? Because of the flickering on the stupid things.
Yeah.
Mirror.
I reset my settings yesterday and just went with standard very high settings, the default settings that they give you. So I have to turn the mirrors back up again. Nothing worse than seeing you're bailing a grass field and then all of a sudden a mirror flicks to it being like a cultivated texture or something. It's like, it's definitely not a cultivated texture. It's a mode texture.
You must see my texture. Mirror stays blurry.
Mm-hmm.
That will now restart. Okay. Can you restart now?
What are these size of these bales? 3,500 litres, okay. Final 2 passes. Luckily the bale market is only down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Hey BP.
Hey, BP.
Morning, VP.
What's up, fellas?
One thing I'll have to do is that mission for get the armoured car again. The bank mission.
It must be the Monkey Show playing Farm Sim talking about whatever you played yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll never do that.
Can't stream that, unfortunately. Well, I mean, you can, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got mine set to not made for kids.
Have you?
Oh, do you?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think
I
I
did
did.
that.
Most of it. Yeah, when
My-
that first came out, I did the same thing.
My Twitch stream is Twitch is 18 plus.
Mm-hmm. Mine's set for all ages, and then if kids watch it, it'll be like, well, that's down to you guys.
Mhm.
Yeah, and make it set for not for kids, and then
I just didn't want the hassle of.
it
If-
covers your arse then.
If I did
Yeah.
GTA, I'd set that one to not recommended for kids.
You can restrict the stream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can say it's not, NFSW and all that. Because I used to do that on some of the late night streams, or with Grant, because I knew we were going to be so inappropriate.
Mhm.
No.
There we go. You done?
Still bailing, huh? Still collecting silage, Roy?
Yep, another contract. Two
Jesus,
contracts.
is that a go wheel baler?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yep. So unfortunately, I've finished baling, but that the wrapping part, the plate moves back, the bale drops onto it, and then it moves forward, wraps, and then unloads when done.
Yeah. Yeah, just like all the go wheels do that. Yeah.
Do they? Oh, okay.
So, yeah, because the what is that? Is that a Kuhn? The Kuhn one tilts. Well, the McHale does the same thing, but the Kuhn one tilts the wrapping tray up to the bale, right?
Yeah.
And then the bale rolls onto it and it tilts flat. But all the go wheels move back and forth. Remember the big stationary one on Drummerd?
Mm-hmm.
That's how that worked.
Okay.
Yeah,
Jeez, the
that
stuff
very well.
I remember. Well, we only made 600 and something bales on that thing, so.
Yeah.
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 Right,
And somewhere they're still sitting there.
that can sit there. Don't need that.
I remember we used it on the server. We brought in the freaking bales on the server. We used the wheel there as like we had some more bales than we had storage.
Yeah.
It's like, where they put this bale? Where they put? Fuck it. The fee is gonna be bale storage now. Sorry, people.
Hey, Dutch Dread.
That happened to me once on Old Ridge. I bought in more straw bales than I had room for. So the cows actually got if it would have been realistic, the cows, they would have been neck deep in straw when they were standing in the shed.
It's more that
it's going well, thanks.
I just remember me, because I was the person that moved all the bales from the Goyle, from that stationary baler. But I remember you come back because you, I think, was the mower, so you didn't know what happened on the farm. Coming back, why do you have bales in the grass field I was gonna mow? Yeah, we don't have any more room. But someone insisted to keep all the bales.
Well, yeah, you never sell a bale unless it's a mission.
Or you're a contractor.
Or you're a contractor, right?
Yeah, I'll probably be buying all the straw bales that you have ready at some point.
I'm doing hay bales on this one.
Okay.
I need those too.
You had all my straw bales last time.
Mm-hmm.
It's all global market.
I saw a fucking mod on the hub. Instant silage bales. It's like, no. Why?
No. Okay. If you're just setting up, yes, right? Because you need something right away.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, no. That's just because people don't want to wait. I get it. It's cool. I mean, it's the same as the 100-meter heads on combines and, combines that'll go 40 miles an hour. And I get it. You play however you want to play.
Mm-hmm.
So just for me, I want everything, slower. But I like driving around on a map, right? Because, I drove probably 10,000 miles on Old Ridge, which wasn't all that big of a map. This map is enormous. So, I would be having a lot of fun carting and going from place to place on this map.
Mm-hmm.
Probably by the time Farm Sim 31 comes out, I'll be able to play on this one.
It might be out for... Roy might have imported to Farm Sim 31.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or some other massive whatever map, that you can do by then.
You're gonna have this combined with some 4 other maps instead.
Yeah, by then there could be 16 times maps or even bigger. Oh, let's combine my 4X map and that 4X map, and there we go. We got an 8. We got a 16X map.
I remember the first 16X map I ever played on. I think it was some Canadian map based out in Saskatchewan.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was the second one. The first one was the Australian map. Oh, Christ. That map was massive. You were literally driving 50 miles from the field to the bins.
Well,
because I never used like semi trucks in Farm Sim until that map. I'm like, okay, I need them because I'm not driving a tractor at 30 miles an hour, 50 miles.
I already found the limitations on 4X maps with the buyable plots. I used all 255 buyable plots, and it was like,
Oh,
yeah, I need another 300 or 400 buyable plots.
Yeah. Well, because there's got to be some map in there too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a cart has a fun part. I have a truck on this map, truck and trailer for carting grain, but I barely use it from the fields. It's only when I sell grain.
Oh yeah.
So I still have 2 grain trailers going from the field to the farm. But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot easier with auto drive anyway, because Courseplay didn't really, unless you were going in a very straight line or very, shallow bends. Courseplay would sometimes have an issue with semi trucks.
This server don't even allow normal hired help.
Really? So no auto drive.
No auto drive, nor Courseplay, no hired help.
Oh, that sucks.
Nope, it's the best.
See, okay. Again, you play the way you like.
I put on one side before he updated map so much. So I put 1,000 hours on this save before I put it on the server. On my own.
I'm as a sucker for punishment.
Like I always said, I enjoy Farm Sim the movie just as much as I enjoy Farm Sim the game.
I just like doing. Even this most tedious thing in Farm Sim nowadays for me is just going roll the fields.
Well, I mean, especially this version because it looks so good, right? You know what I mean? Everything looks so good. The tractors are a good place to spend some time in, so it's not so bad. Yeah.
I hate rolling fields because it takes so freaking long time to do it.
You don't have my audio at 200%, right? So when I go to watch the stream back later, I'm not screaming at myself.
No. Discord's kept all the settings.
Okay. Because I remember to mute it before I came on this time. So.
Just double check. I'm sure these are the bail market contracts.
My phone had an update when I turned it on this morning. When I got over to because I come over to Barnes and Noble in the morning, and then so I can charge it and stuff if it needs to be charged or whatever, and use the Wi-Fi. When I turned it on, it had an update. So one of the things. So this is a 1080 phone, right? But it wasn't active. Now it is. Oh, very nice.
The kids and the partner, because they're on iPhone 15s, they got an update for the iOS update, and it was like the biggest update apparently for Apple for ever. And it's like, all the settings that Apple have brought to your new devices, they're all Android. Android have had them for years.
Well, that's how it always is, though.
Yeah, so it's like, what the next update will be for Android? All features that Apple.
And they can shove that up their arse.
Because now Apple have got it so you can literally have face lock on everything apart from the calculator. Everything. And it's like,
my fingerprint's good enough.
Now, see, okay, you say that, right, Kev? I have discovered that face lock is handy in my particular situation, because there are times when if I'm out in the rain or whatever and I come inside, my fingerprint's all wet, and then I got to swipe and put in my PIN and everything. Face lock's a lot easier for that. But face lock doesn't work in the middle of the night when I wake up from where I'm sleeping and I can't go back to sleep and I want to watch a video.
Yeah.
Because face lock only works when there's light, so. They just updated the face lock on this with this update too. I don't know what it did because it worked all right before, but I'm just glad, it's 1080 now. Because I was working when I bought this. I told you a story about how I bought this phone.
Yeah.
Because my Galaxy was great. That's what I wanted. You know what I mean? And I got that for free for signing up with T-Mobile. So I was like, cool. And then I broke it, and then so I had to buy this one. And the guy was like, oh yeah, it's a 1080 phone. I'm like, well, why does it say 720 on the settings? Oh, they haven't activated the 1080, but they will. Okay. Oh.
And now it's all active.
Now it's all active. Yeah, it was always 60 frames a second anyway. But so this is basically like watching on one of my monitors back, when I was living at my house, just on a 9-inch screen instead of a 27-inch screen.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that video? Did you see the video I put up? Not my channel intro one, but the other one.
Yeah.
Yep.
With the Irish girl. Oh, I'm in love with her, man. It was funny. She couldn't start the tractor. Dude walks over, flicks the kill switch. Oh, you think you know everything, do you?
Wrong button, Armour.
Yeah. My PC
I
had
had
a,
to work Discord yet, Armour.
my PC had a bit.
It's only been 7 years. I mean,
Hello.
Yeah.
You think he'd have worked that boy now?
Nah. What else? No, the thing is,
What?
my PC just went black screen.
Yeah.
I'd like
I
to
used-
know why I've got
I-
snowmen with no snow.
I used to when I got my new wheel, I had to rush to get all the buttons on it set up right, and my push to talk was set, unfortunately, to the same button that I used for the handbrake in rally racing for iRacing. So we're in a practice session someplace, some oval track somewhere, and I didn't think that oval cars had handbrakes in iRacing, but it was a bug because they just come up in the season. So it was a bug, and everybody was complaining about it. But I don't keep up with that stuff, so I go to push to talk, and my car just like locks up in the middle of the track. I take out like 10 other cars. Everybody's screaming at me. I'm like, sorry, noob, don't know what I'm doing. I don't have 7,000 hours on iRacing or anything.
Go back then to the fun. Oh, that's not enough. And I was having good progress. Field and everything. Luckily, it's on server, so I'm not going to lose anything.
Bring draw this last field, then I can start bailing it all up.
Come on, game. Go faster.
There's so many bales.
So many.
Unfortunately, that Goviel only does 125, so
Oh yeah, so that's why.
yeah, 3,500 litre bales.
So it's like half a bale less.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a few bales, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that for one contract?
2 contracts.
Oh, joining fields, am they all?
Yeah. Yeah, the fields was right next to each other. I was like, yeah, I'll take both of them.
You missed something there, Roy.
Mm-hmm. I had, because I was busy, so I got Courseplay to mow the fields.
Courseplay. I should have guessed. I should have guessed by the pattern it was Courseplay. I said it in my head too. I said that looks like a Courseplay thing. Oh.
Yeah. I was like, well, I can't do it right now. I'm watching a movie, so I'll Courseplay. Here you go.
You could have Courseplay do all of this. Courseplay will pick up these bales too.
Yeah. In fact,
I
you
don't
can,
like the way it does it.
You can send hired helpers to actually pick up the bales. They automatically detect them now.
Oh, right, because that's how Courseplay did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the same system. Yeah.
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 But
They drive instead of just going up and down. Like they used to just go up and down a row.
mhm.
Now they'll actually drive around and find the bales.
Yeah. I've never tested it, but somebody was like,
I've used it. It works, yeah. But if you've got them in a row like this, it can be, and they're close together. It can be Course Bale will stop and try to avoid it, but then if it can't, it'll just go forward. And next thing you know, you're pulling a tractor off a bale.
Mhm.
And then you got to be wherever they're bringing them to, because he's going to bring them to the same spot every time.
Mhm.
So you got to be moving them. You know what I mean?
At least
Or you put them in one of those sheds that.
Yeah. At least to fix the multiplayer issue where when some bales wasn't where they visually were. That one was a nightmare trying to find where the bale was, unless you had in single player you had see bales or show bales, whatever it was called, where it showed them on the mini map.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember that one where I unloaded the auto stack of BP was on about, and we was all seeing the bale in different places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was.
Yeah.
The good old days.
I got the unload and everything. Button to my shifter, and I put it in the wrong one on the shifter, and it automatically unfolded. You know, shit.
Yeah.
Thing I don't like about this stacker is once you start the unload procedure, you can't stop it. And same with the other one, the square bale stacker. You can reset it, and the bales will go back on, but then the arm doesn't come back up. You have to unload it, pick them all up. Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Well, that's how it's always been. That's what we were just me and Kev were just talking about, right? That's what happened to him. He accidentally started the process, but couldn't stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then couldn't recycle it again, and got stuck on a post. I remember that everybody on the server was over there trying to get off for that post.
And it would be at night as well.
At night, yep. Man, this map looks good, Roy. I mean, that shouldn't come as a surprise to me. It doesn't, but I'm just saying it looks fantastic.
Thank you.
I particularly like this animal dealer. This is great.
Mm-hmm.
Because most animal dealers don't look like what they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
They're nowhere near big enough.
Just one contract completed.
Was you cashing the contract in then, was you, or?
Yeah. Well, I haven't cashed it in. I've just completed one. You had a lag spike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that
was the lag spike. Yeah, well, it's the bale selling.
Mm.
It was only like a little stutter, but
Okay.
Because it's gotta sync that total with him and whoever else is on the thing. So you won't see it, but everybody else will.
Yeah.
it's not as big a lag spike as cut to that light post.
no, that one was an instant killer.
Crashed the server, yeah. Crashed the. Probably crashed other people's servers too. Other people were going, "What the hell just happened?"
Not me.
I was just standing here.
I was playing my chainsaw. Leave me alone.
All of a sudden, the server's RAM usage goes up to 400%. What just happened?
And because it's through various games, you can imagine their IT team going, "What the fuck?"
Oh God! Well, they probably haven't even noticed. They probably didn't even notice.
Yeah, true.
Probably all sleeping.
Yeah.
Because remember, that's who I used, right? It was Very Games, and they were a pain in the ass. Remember, they wouldn't update. We'd want to go play, and they wouldn't update because you'd have to email them and say, "Hey, there's a Farm Sim update." Farm Sim. Yeah.
Yep. The G Portal have done that a few times, but this map didn't play too well on a G Portal server, so I went back to Very Games.
No. Yeah. Not enough RAM.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough RAM over G Portal. They don't. You have to pay so much to get more RAM.
Yep.
On G Portal. No. Because they give you a tiny amount to start with, because they want their money. It's not bad enough you're paying by the month for the server, but you gotta buy the RAM too. And God forbid you want to buy another processor. You want to rent another processor for whatever reason. Because that's what I did with Space engineers, because Space Engineers, right, was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I need another processor and more RAM. I'm like, oh, good, this server's going to cost $100 a month.
Yeah, like a Minecraft server. That one was.
Yeah.
It'd probably be cheaper to build a computer and have that running as your server.
And run it as yourself, right? After a while, it is cheaper, yeah.
What are we
Which is what
talking
Armor's
about?
doing, of course.
I've always
For
used.
farm sim, yes.
I've always used Berry Games for Space Engineers and Minecraft.
But the fun
Minecraft
part
one
is,
ran all right.
the fun part is, BP, I still run the farm sim server. I run the farm sim server as well at home,
Yeah.
and I rent one as well.
Yeah, but
Oh,
you're
yeah,
on a gigabit connection, so you don't have to worry about data transfer.
So the thing is why I'm not canceling the rent on the server, because I'm renting through the Chardo,
Mhm.
and they redone all their pricing lately. But if I has because I go still under old rent prices.
Yeah.
So if I change my payment or something, canceling, I go to the new one,
Mhm.
and I'll get so much more expensive.
Yeah.
So it was just fuck it, we keep it. It's gonna be
How many
cheaper.
times did we have to upgrade the Minecraft and the Space Engineer servers? Like every time because we got to have 800 new mods and
Yeah, or we'd start building something from one of the mods, and then the
Yeah.
RAM usage would go sky high.
that everybody would, it'd be 1 frame per second. And I'd
Yeah.
get emails saying, you need to buy more RAM. Of course I do. Okay.
Paying.
I'm telling you, my last system, that Arita 2 there, she would have ran a server and everything. That thing was, oh God, I love that computer. I miss that computer. I hope Brittany's having fun with it, because that was a damn good computer.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm roughly renting my farm sim server on the charge for £89 a year.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, so but nope, I'm not. Yes, it's just gonna be there. I'm not gonna use that barely, but I guess put other game on it or something. But yeah,
Hmm.
so that's why it's just sitting right now. Don't
Because
cost me
GTA is
anything.
still their own internal stuff, right? You're
Yes.
not paying for that. Yeah.
I was surprised GTA let me on last night.
Why?
Well, when I first installed it, it wouldn't let me on, but it took me fucking ages to get onto it.
Mm.
And then when I,
Well, there was a requirement, right? You had to do certain things before you could play online anyway.
Yeah.
I had to delete all the game and all the files and everything, reinstall everything before it would let me back on. Once I actually got on and come off the game, to go on it again, I had to delete everything to do with install on the computer. All the hidden files and everything,
Yeah.
and then reinstall everything before it would let me on.
Poor Roy, he goes on and he's looking for his cars and his companies and everything. His kids just raped them, just sold everything.
But, oh, I almost lost my whole account. My account
tell
got
you.
hacked.
Did it? Wow.
Yeah.
I bet. You know what?
Huh?
I bet. I'm gonna try it later. I'm gonna go to BattleEye and see if I can log in, because I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know my password because I always use the same password for dumb shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
The,
just YouTube, I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I put the request in to get my stuff back, and I thought, oh, now I'm gonna see my account back. I got it back in a week. I didn't need to verify. And he said, oh, here you go. Well,
Here you go.
you were roughly okay. What? Yes, I thought, oh, I need to go through a lot now.
Yeah. Like
To
today,
prove it's me.
I had to, because buying a new phone and Samsung, and they couldn't try to log in through Google, and it was like, yeah, sent a code, and it's like, yeah, I don't have that number anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's my biggest problem.
They
It's not
keep
knowing the password. It's not having the phone that I started that account with from You know how old that account is? 2014. You really think I'm going to still have that phone?
Well, I didn't because my dad forgot his passwords all the time for his email. So I linked his. So his email is linked to my gaming email. So not my personal email, to my gaming email. I'm thinking to do the same soon with my mom because every time, so then I can. If my dad switched phones like every 2 months because he's so reckless with his phones.
Now I contacted Google, and they went, "You have to verify it through the number." And it's like, "Yeah, can't you send an email?" And I verify it through that, and it's like, "Nope, can't
No.
even change the phone number to that Google account.
Nope.
I have to
Nope.
verify the old number on the old number first."
Mm-hmm.
Right, and that's the problem I'm having because I remember bipolar prophet gaming at gmail.com. Well, I can get into that, but it won't send me a verification code from my original account into that one.
Yeah.
Well, how do we know that's you? Listen.
Fucking sign in, you fucking idiots.
Right.
Because I go to send an email, it sent the email, clicked on and then it was, okay, reset password. And then it was like, verification code sent to your, it's like, wrong, send it to my email.
Send to your
and
original phone.
Yeah, and it won't give me that option. So it's like, well, okay, I'll just create a new account with this phone number. But obviously that's different for you because yours is YouTube, whereas for me it was just, it didn't matter about creating an account. But because it wasn't for YouTube, it was only for Samsung. So I didn't lose anything. Yeah, but
I'm quite lucky because somehow my old phone still is somehow, I don't know how.
I guess the workaround is to get a phone, a new SIM card, and then have the number changed to your old number.
Your old number, yeah.
And then.
Well, you know, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about trying to get an eSIM, right, with that phone number on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is a dual SIM card.
As long as nobody's actually got
SIM cards.
As long as nobody else is using that number now.
Exactly, and that's the thing.
Yeah. And they're getting these codes and going, what the fuck?
What the hell is this? Right.
Who's sending me these?
Ringo was saying, look, that's my code, give it back to me.
Yeah. It's first knowing who's got the code, and but yeah.
Bring the number. I'll phone them and just ring it.
Yeah.
And say it to them.
Verification code just came to that number, right? What's the code? It used to be my number. I just need the code. You can keep the number.
I'll call it and be like, you don't know me, but
yes, with my number, I need that code.
Yeah.
It's a matter of life or death.
I'm telling you, it's getting to be. I can't. It just annoys me. It annoys me so bad. All the years of my life just gone, and Google could give a shit. You know what I mean? Google's still making money off that channel.
Yeah.
So, I mean, granted, not much, but.
But they'll be making more than you did on YouTube, guarantee you. Way more.
Sure.
If you get your account back, just link one of our emails to your account.
That's why I've got my Bluebird email and my own email, and they're both linked to each other's recovery accounts.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
Yeah,
with
well,
my emails.
that's what mine were too. I can get into one of them, but it won't email that one unless it can send a verification code to my original phone number.
So
and you can't talk to anybody at Google. So
that I have that problem, but somehow I managed to work around it.
I don't know.
It's a pain in the ass. You sit there for 20 minutes just working around to get
20 minutes. I spent like 2 hours trying to get back into my account, and I was like, all right, I'm done. I got to stop for a while because I'm going to smash stuff. And you can't call Google. There's nobody to talk to, so.
Don't tell anybody I was a hacker, really.
No, but I think how I worked around that was by accident. Well, because I was gonna go back and make an account to send the stuff to. And somehow, here you go. It just popped through into my emails.
Yeah, but
I was gonna ask Gemini to hack into my Google. Be like, Gemini, can you help me out, please?
Hmm.
You know, the AI thing, the AI assistant thing.
Yeah, but I might be able to.
Yeah, it won't do it though.
But it's a stupid policy
Oh,
that
Jesus.
Google have got.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's insane. I can prove every single thing. It asked me when. It was asking me some crazy questions. So when did you put up your first video? July of 2014. I know exactly what day I put that video up.
Hmm.
And it came back and it said, yep, you know, and it was like, so then it kept asking questions and I'm like, oh, it's going to do it. It's going to do it. We're sorry. We can't, you haven't given us enough information to prove that this is your account. Are you on crack?
Hmm.
Like what?
I've answered all your questions and I've got them right. What
Right.
the fuck?
Yeah.
How much more do you know what I mean? No.
Yeah.
Worst thing I ever did. And it wasn't even me. It was YouTube.
Yeah, but
That blocked out all the videos that were getting the shitty comments on them. So
But when you consider it's so hard to recover any password from Google, but then banks are okay to release contactless cards and
sure. And all your personal information. Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
and you're like,
Yep.
okay, so you're anybody, but
But I can't get back into a stupid YouTube account. You know what I mean? Like, how is that protecting me?
Yeah.
How is not letting me into a YouTube account that has nothing of importance on it? You know what I mean? Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
How is that protecting me?
Is that still linked to your PayPal then, BP?
Yes.
So do you have access to your PayPal?
Hey, I hadn't thought about that. I will have to check that out. Probably. I have a new one, but probably. I probably can get into that. We'll see.
Yeah,
Why
so
would that?
maybe-
What would that?
At least then, if they're sending the money into that PayPal, at least you'll have access to it.
Yeah. All 12 cents. I'll have to check that out. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, it's still, you know, it's funny. I can get into my Twitch. I can get into my Steam, right? You know, and it's like, okay, so I've got about $7,000 worth of games on my Steam. Steam doesn't seem to care who can get into that, right? And Twitch the same way. I mean, not that I have anything of money on Twitch, but Twitch was like, oh, you forgot your password? Here you go. Click this link. Thank you. Done. Like, and then they sent me an email, like maybe an hour later, going, "Hey, we missed you. Where have you been?" Like, oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I keep waiting for Google to send me an email going, "Oh, we discovered that it was actually you. Here you go." Oh, thank you, thank you. I mean, there's like 7,000 hours, 6,500 hours worth of videos on that channel. You know what I mean? It gives me something to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, I don't need to deliver all these. I only need a few because I need to take some to Maple. I'll just drive around it. Hey, David.
Oh, was he in your chat today?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I hear him coming. I wonder what time Matt and Vanessa are going to be on then.
Have no idea.
Oh, I miss my headset too. These earbuds are so uncomfortable. I bought these when I was working because I'm sitting on a forklift half the night, so I'm like, well, I might as well listen to music, like, so I'd always have one in,
Mm-hmm.
But man, they're uncomfortable. You miss my head. Really? You miss your headset. I say stuff sometimes and I listen to myself and I'm like, what does it matter? You miss your headset. You don't miss maybe having a roof over you every day? Dumbass.
Yeah, but you know what they say, it's the simple things that you tend to miss.
Yeah. You know what I miss most? Listen, I'm sorry for you guys, but it's going to be like this for a while. I miss you guys. You know what I mean? Just hanging out and talking. You know what I mean? Oh,
Yeah.
I miss that. That's why I was like, hey, wait a minute. I could still get into Discord. You know what I mean? Oh,
You just enjoyed the peace, really, do you? You think, fuck it, I don't want to speak to them yet. They're too noisy.
no. Do you know how quiet it is walking down the side of the road by yourself for day after day after day after day? The only voice that you've got going is the one in your head.
Yeah, and everybody's ignoring you.
Yeah. Oh, you're invisible when you live like this. You're completely invisible. Okay. No. You know what? No, because this is people are going to watch this. Let me rephrase that. You're not invisible. There are people who do that. People have helped me.
Yeah.
So I can't say that. But to the vast majority of people, yeah, you're invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
This is all stock, right? You're not running a reshade or nothing, right?
No,
Right.
this is my own shader. So I just edited the shaders, the shader XML
Man,
file.
it looks good. I mean, when I first started playing 22, I had to run a reshade because it was also, farm sim light, right? Too bright and everything.
Yeah.
But this looks really good.
Yeah, no, I didn't like the. I know people called it cartoonish. It was just.
Yeah.
It was too in your
Garish.
face. Yeah. It was
Yeah,
just
it was too
in your face.
oversaturated. Everything was too much. Yeah, it was too much
Yeah.
colors, not enough shadows, not enough. You know what I mean? It was just like typical farm sim, right?
I mean, it gets dark on a night, but then you expect it to
That's
get
good.
dark on a night.
Right. Exactly. You wouldn't have needed mods like darker night and all that. You know what I mean? If they would have got the lighting right when they could.
Hmm.
I mean, 15 was a cartoon, but it was way better than 13. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when we had dark lights, I put all the lights on the combine, and you went down to like 2 frames a second. You
yeah,
couldn't do nothing. Oh, fuck it.
Yeah.
Fast forward through the night. And if anybody put a light on, that was it. You'd have like
That's why-
light.
that's why I never did any night work at Old Ridge because God forbid Courseplay turns on its lights. That's it. It's 8 frames a second. You know what I mean? Well, even I had some standards. Somebody had left a comment I noticed not so long ago either on one of the Old Ridge videos that said, this guy I must have said I was working on like 600 videos at the time or whatever, and they said this guy made 600 videos at 10 frames a second, and I put my standard answer. I was like, thanks for watching. Maybe if you look at the data when that video was made, or maybe if you listen to what I'm saying on the video, you might realize why. But other than that, suck it. I don't care. I remember my first 60 frame farm sim video was an Old Ridge video. I was mowing with the Fent and the triples. It was the first video I made on the original, my original Arboreta, the first PC when I come off the Abacus. And I was rendering it back, and I was watching it, and I'm watching the render frames per second, and it's dead at 60, and I'm like, yes. I'm so happy. Such a silly thing.
You can have all these bales because there's plenty more in the fields. Well,
Yeah,
on
I
the field.
thought you just sold some.
Yeah, I'm just doing the last contract's done.
I had my close to it again.
So they're not really burning SBGA because there's no flame coming out of the tower over there.
No, it's just that's just all cosmetic.
Oh, okay.
So now at least I can collect on all of them.
Now they keep that now to power the methane tractors.
I had I never did get a methane tractor. I had an electric tractor on the French map.
Mm-hmm.
I had the pump for the methane, but I never actually bought a methane tractor. I had the electric one for the grapes and the olives.
Yeah, I had the electric one on the Swiss one, Roy. And
Yeah.
you and Dave were playing around with it because I'd never tried it.
Well, in that farm production, so go to when you ferment silage, it'll give you a byproduct of methane.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It should give it to you for slurry too.
Yeah.
Because that's where a vast majority of it on your farm is going to come from, right?
Mhm.
You should be able to get it from your farm.
Yeah, and your cow's butts.
Sure. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Oh, that's why they want to get rid of all the cows. That's why they want people to stop eating meat. It's like you want people to stop eating meat so there'll be less methane, there'll be more cows. How do you expect that's going to work out?
It's there was a vegan who goes around doing on YouTube to the kids, going about eating animals and raping animals, as she put it, and
Yes.
she's like, about the, don't you think it's a shame that what we have to do to the beef cows, and I'm sitting there thinking, you do realise if nobody does anything with the beef cows, they end up dying anyway because they rely on us.
Right. They're going to get sick. They're going to die of old age. It's going to be India. They're going to get hit by trucks, and people are going to get killed by them when they're crossing the road and they smash into them with their Fiat Pandas. You know what I mean? The eco-terrorism pisses me off. I don't get it. I used to have people that used to get on me about when I talk about cows, right? And in farm sim, and I'm like, you're kidding me, right? I'm like, first of all, it's a game. Okay, these are plastic cows. It's happy sunshine land. They never die. Okay. Second of all, who cares? Calm down. It's like, Jesus. Like, you think I might know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Oh, okay. So sorry, I don't mean to jack your stream, but since we're talking about this, there's a channel on YouTube. I want to say it's called Happy Feet Farm or some foolish thing like that, right? Their biggest claim to fame is that they rescue farm animals, quote unquote farm animals, right? And every time, and of course, it's always spun to make farmers look like evil bastards, right? So this last video I watched was them. They brought in a cow, old heifer. She's probably 12, 13 years old. Probably couldn't milk anymore, couldn't calf anymore, right? So the farmer had to get rid of her. So they brought her in, and everybody's hugging her and patting her, and the cow freaked out, like. Now, they didn't show this part. They only showed the huggy kissy bit, right?
Oh, yeah.
But somebody who works there showed the other part where the cow was like, "You better get the fuck off me." and the caption of the video was, "Cows aren't pets," right? No, I mean, you know what I mean? I'm not saying, listen, I used to say this in the videos all the time. You shouldn't be abusive to any animal, right? Because it isn't right. Cows, especially if you're a dairy farmer, they are fully dependent on you for their life, right? And you are dependent on them for your livelihood. It's a symbiotic relationship, right?
Yep.
So you shouldn't treat them badly. If people are like, well, why do you take them away from their mothers? Because the heifer won't milk, she won't produce, and she won't calf again. You know what I mean? So you have to do that. Plus, a lot of heifers aren't good parents. I can tell you that from personal experience, real life experience. A lot of heifers will have the baby and then ignore it, and it'll starve to death if you don't do anything about it. So it's just the way it is, I don't know of any farmer, and I knew a lot of farmers when I was growing up, that ever abused their animals. Because why would you do that? That's like hitting your tractor with a sledgehammer. You know what I mean?
Well,
it's where you make your money.
She tried to get one of a real life farmer. He was a pig farmer, or he's a pig farmer, and but he'd also been in the army. He'd been to Nam.
Oh,
and
talk about butchers.
And she was on about how do your pigs feel when they're being slaughtered, and he was on about they had got one pig that was almost dying of old age, and he said, and I had to put it down. He said, but it tasted good afterwards, thank you.
So, this is gonna get so much hate, I know it already, but I need to tell this. So, a friend from me, he's driving the slaughter trucks, or the animal trucks down here. So they have a place that this is gonna be so much, I know that, but they call it Auschwitz.
Yeah.
It's the pig farm.
Yeah.
It's a pig farm, but it's not. he's the only one in whole Sweden that is allowed to burn pigs,
The carcass. Yeah.
carcass, everything that's dead. He's the
Yeah.
only one in whole Sweden. So when they get there, it looks like an old Auschwitz. But
Pig concentration. Listen, I'm not laughing about this. I'm
No, no,
laughing
no.
about the pig part, not the concentration camp part. Okay, everybody,
No,
just calm down.
Yes, the same here. It's but when it because I delivered food to that place as well. Both me and him is because I have a different name for it in our side of the branch. So we just call it the name of the farm. But then he's told me what they are calling it. I can't remember the normal name.
Right. You know what's funny about that is that so your generation especially, that's not going to be as much of a like it's
No.
not a slap in the face to your
If you don't-
generation as it is to mine. You know what I mean? Like, whoa.
No, so that's why I said this is gonna. I can't get much hate for it, but oh,
Yeah,
it's
but
just so fun.
you wouldn't get the hate for it because at the end of the day, you're just telling a true story.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And
It's just a story. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So,
No, so we have a lot of fun
It was
when
like
we doing stuff like
it
that.
was like when we started Drummered and I had somebody had said I was talking about Molly and Perry, right? And some Irish person had put in the comments, we're not all named Mick and Molly. I'm like, thanks for watching. I'm like, what is your issue with the name? First of all, she's not even Irish. She's from England, okay? And his name is Perry. So settle down.
Yeah.
Well, why is he
Oh,
named
yeah.
Perry? Because it's coarse play. P. Perry. Have you watched any of my videos before? Oh.
yeah, I got 8 because I used American houses in a Scottish themed map.
Whoops.
And I'm like, you do know it's a fictional map. So therefore, fictional means anything can be there.
How dare you? What's the
Yeah.
matter with you?
And French
That's
houses
like-
on a UK map, and it's like, yep. So your point being, it's a fictional UK
There's a lot
map.
of French houses in it. There's a lot of villa-looking houses. It depends on what you build.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not everything's a brick row house. Jesus, talk about stereotypes.
Yep. It's like I don't make legit maps; they're fictional.
Oh, I think the best one was in Discord. Was that he asked for this map where he's playing on now? When is this map released? David answered for farms in 25. I think he answered.
So did he say 29, right? He told this story. Yeah, I heard this one.
Yeah.
He said
29.
Farm Sim 29, yeah.
And I just thought I need to jump in on this as well. So I think something even worse. And
Yeah.
that guy, but I think David said he just left Discord after a comment.
Yeah, he calls us children and.
Yeah,
Children. Yeah, that's what it was. Children.
but it's mostly.
It's a good thing I wasn't there because he would have called me a lot worse.
No.
I
It's,
was just too busy laughing, playing Farm Sim, reading it.
yeah,
Ugh.
because I had not been in this Discord for a while, so people don't know how close I am with Roy and the group.
Sure.
So when I jump into streams, Roy's links in here, and people I'm not nice to you, Roy, in people's streams, but it's getting to the point, Roy, you need to stop telling the streamer because I've been close calls nowadays. Me getting kicked or banned from streams.
That's the thing. Roy's a big deal, right? You know. what I
Yeah.
mean? It was like me back in the day. Now I was never a big deal, but a lot of people knew me. They knew my voice, right? So yeah, all BPs and BPs in a stream, like Frida would invite me in, Jim would invite me in. I'd get invited into regular people's streams, and I'd always pull them aside and be like, "Listen, just so you know, something happens to BP when he goes live. Just say it. Oh no, it'll be fine." And then 10 minutes later, I'm getting DMs going, "Dude, what are you doing?" "I'm just being me, man."
Yeah.
Your viewership has gone way up, and people used to ask me too. Once Roy, started to really take off with this stuff. "Oh, you know Cavalier Roy?" "Yes, I do. He's a good friend of mine." "Really?" "Yeah." "Can you?" No, I can't. No.
No, I don't get that. I just get hate because I'm too mean to Roy.
What, you want me
No.
to stop saying that I know you and that you're a tester, or
Yeah. No.
but then you will get banned.
Yeah, but it's quite funny because how much stuff people think. How can he be a tester? He's not even in this Discord
was-
that much. But it's people
I
think.
left a
"How can you be
comment
tester?"
on who's the there's another YouTuber doing this map. You had given this map to somebody else, right?
Yeah.
And I left a comment and going, yeah, it looks good, you know, and blah 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 blah, and I wanted to be like, hey, I've known Roy for longer than you. So I'm like, who do you think the first person besides Roy doing a YouTube video of this map would have been if I was still around? But of course, I'm not going to be that guy.
Yeah. But it's like that for me because I'm not been much in Monkey Show this like couple of years of this year, and people, who is this guy being a tester? Have access to the Roy stuff before everyone else even. But
Well, that's the thing too. It's like people are gonna watch these streams and watch, they're gonna hear my voice and they're like,
Mhm.
I know that voice from who is that guy? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's VP, everybody. Remember me?
Well,
Both-
Farmer Klein asked about you.
Oh,
He asked
did he?
if I'd
Good.
heard from you or anything. I was like, no, I haven't heard anything for a while, but I'm sure you'll pop up soon. And there you are.
And here I am.
That was
Surprise.
actually because I'd give Farmer Klein early access to the map, and he was like, "Do you want to do a duet? You come on, talk about the map while I'm showcasing it and doing my bit." And I'm like, "Yeah, if you want, it'd be cool." And he asked before we went live if I'd heard from you then. So that was only a month ago or so.
Well, that's cool. Yeah. Well, if you talk to him, tell him unless he's, watches this or whatever, or any of the other ones I've been on, tell him I said, hey,
I will.
I'm still breathing.
Mhm.
Oh, I got another video going up tonight. So another obviously phone talkie video. I'm seriously thinking about. So I've been playing. I never used to like mobile games, right? I still don't really, but I've been playing this one Doomsday: Last Survivor, and it's actually pretty fun. I'm seriously thinking about doing a screen capture of me playing it. Now there's no like active driving or anything, none of that, but it's pretty fun. And I found a good truck sim too, but I got to get some money so I can buy a Bluetooth controller so I can actually drive it. Because trying to drive it on the screen is impossible. I'm not coordinated enough for that, but it's really good. And it's the entire United States, every city and town in the United States.
Wow.
So
There is something I want to talk about after the stream now with you, if you don't mind.
okay, yeah.
But yeah.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Now, the like paranoid side of my brain is going to be like, oh God, he's going to say, listen, can you stop in my stream, please?
No. How are you going to say that?
I know, man. I'm just messing with you. I know. Listen, you've known me a long time. You've hung out in my streams. I've hung out in yours. Listen, the funny thing about, again, I feel like every time I come into somebody's stream, I jack it. I don't mean to.
No.
It's just that I haven't talked to anybody in so, you know what I mean? Oh, it's like it all wants to come out at once.
Yeah,
Oh.
but people used to watch our stuff because of the banter.
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely, yeah.
The
And for people getting stuck in fence posts and so
yeah, this is how you do not play this game.
Yeah.
I used to put that in the description of the stream. This video is not for educational purposes. Do not watch this video to learn anything. Oh, I had somebody when I was doing flight sim videos, because I tried to take those seriously, right? Unless it was us, and somebody had wrote me a huge comment, and I was like, whoa. So I took an hour to read it or whatever, and it was all these questions, and I felt so bad because I had to DM the guy back and go, dude, I don't know. I'm like, do you think I know what I'm doing? I said, you know who I learned all this from? And I gave him the link to Matt Davies' YouTube channel. Matt Davies, who unfortunately died, right? But so I sent him. I was like, that's where I learned. I said, please don't ever watch my videos trying to learn anything. I said, I play farm sim 10, 12 hours a day. I still don't know what I'm doing most of the time. So please, no. People would DM me and ask me, are you a real farmer? Do I look like a real farmer? Do I act like a real farmer? You know what I mean? Are you a real truck driver? Not anymore. No. It's like, Jesus. No. I'm flipping trucks over. Well, almost flipping trucks over on off ramps and stuff. Oh.
I was that on islands.
Shut up. But that's one thing I hate with you guys know it mostly. Well, why not do much Euro Truck with people anymore? Because when I do Euro Truck nowadays, I don't take that game seriously when I do multiplayer.
Well,
We
why
never
would
did.
you?
No, but
we never really took it that
No,
seriously
but-
anyway. But why would you take it seriously? You do that for a living. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
but
Why
people,
you
some people, oh, you're a truck driver, start commenting, and you're a truck driver, you should know what you're doing, but it's a freaking
who
game.
cares? It's a
Yeah.
game.
But the thing is, that's why I stopped doing it so much.
Yeah, well, my comment to that would be, if you don't like the way I'm playing it, then don't watch. I didn't
Don't
force you to
watch
come
it.
here.
Right.
Yeah.
All you have to say is, listen, I play Euro Truck Simulator 2 for real, okay? Oh, it's like, so shut up.
I need to go
I used to
back
tell people all the time, I am not a truck driver. I'm not a farmer. I'm certainly not a pilot. I don't go to space. I don't run around on pink planets with little fluffy spacesuits on. What the hell is the name of that game? Astroneer.
Hmm.
That was me and Moondog's game. Me and Moondog played the shit out of that game. That game was fun.
Yeah.
I like that game.
God. I was thinking of me and Roy doing hunting.
Hmm.
Well, you guys, yeah, you were into that. I just can't. I don't have to sit. You know what I mean? The patience for it.
Well, you could
I
do,
do-
a Stu
I
on
do
it,
play-
run around and just shoot everything. That's what Stu does. He
That's why
just,
Stu doesn't beat it to death with his bare hands. Oh.
Yeah,
Or
but
swear it to death, one or the other.
I
Yeah.
think the worst one is with me and Roy. We can end up starting on each side of the map and somehow, not even thinking about it, end up beside each other. But
Yeah.
Roy?
But,
Go away.
But when we're all playing GTA 5 or we're all playing Euro Truck and we need to meet up somewhere, it takes 3 days for us to meet up.
yeah.
I think the best
You know what?
one
Some of the funnest times I had playing games with you guys, besides Farm Sim, obviously, which we tried to take somewhat seriously, right? But was Arma. Arma was a blast because we
Yeah.
were so bad at it. Well, the vast majority of us were so bad at it, but it was a blast. That was so much fun.
Yeah, like Draco jumping in the helicopter. We finally managed to get off the island, and Draco goes to fly the helicopter and then crashes because he doesn't know how
Crashes.
to fly it. It's like,
Or
fuck.
or me shooting Draco in the back accidentally.
Or Draco dropping
And
the
then the-
grenade and going run. You're
Grenade.
like, what?
Oh shit! I dropped the grenade. I pushed the wrong button. He'd say, like, yeah, you pushed the wrong button. All right.
Yeah. The only, then again, Moondog learnt how to fly, but the only one that could actually fly at that point was Armour.
I can't fly anymore.
You can't.
I don't
A
have
helicopter.
room for my joysticks
A
anymore.
helicopter.
Oh.
Well, you know, as far as pilots, like actual virtual pilots, you know who's a good pilot? Well, Moondog was a good pilot, but Zig
Yeah.
was a good pilot too. Zig could fly I could fly the Dash 8, but Zig knew all the procedures and everything. He was really good at it.
Yes,
Oh.
flying planes I can't. Helicopters I'm but
I couldn't fly a helicopter in P3D or FSX to save my life. I just couldn't. I couldn't understand the
Mhm.
physics of it. Just it wouldn't get in my brain. I couldn't do it.
I
I mean, I
have
could do it in
this
GTA
stuff.
5 because it's pretty simple, but and to fly anything with real physics, like Arma helicopters, you got shot. It happened every time I fly one. 6 feet off the ground, it blow.
I still remember the best one I did was when I was in the buster. Because I know how so I did a barrel with you guys in it.
Hmm.
Everybody starts screaming, armor, armor, stop, 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 stop. No, sadly, the new sim set that I have now, I can't put the joysticks up on.
Do
Yeah.
you remember the epic flight to Mars in Space Engineers?
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
I remember thinking,
And building that giant ice mining thing
Hmm.
on the Earth planet, that was fun.
Yeah,
I was
remember that.
obsessed with that thing.
Yeah,
I was obsessed with that thing.
especially the big owl I nearly fell down
Yeah.
after you
Yeah.
told me, and then you said,
Like,
"Yeah,
yeah,
dog will buy that. You might fall down it."
There's a big hole behind this thing. Oh, okay. Oh, yep. Yeah, that one, Gav.
Yeah, I don't expect it to be that close to it. Back in a second.
That Earth planet base was something too. We had a lot of stuff on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, we had all the factories and all that. That was fun. But Space Engineers, man, was so wacky. You just never knew what was gonna. I mean, I go on the server, and the arm for the big driller would be laying on the ground because the rotor just said no. You know, they updated rotors and they stopped working for 5 minutes. And it's like, oh, Jesus.
But we also got stole the pirate ship as well, didn't we? Parked just
Yeah,
outside
yep.
the planet.
Yep.
I remember was you me Roy that built 2 big ships that had cargo ships
Hmm.
when we moved through space. Like, got to the planet, it was Mars we got to, yeah, and the gravity was so strong the ship didn't have the power to keep them up.
Yeah.
I remember because I said abandoned ship to everyone is what? Why? Kaboom! That's why.
The person that surprised me the most was actually Stu, because being from wasted
Stu was
space.
brilliant. Yeah, he was he knew what he was doing in Space Engineers. He was brilliant. Well, Stu's the reason why we started playing Space Engineers anyway.
Yeah.
Because he had asked me one time. He's like, "Hey," he says, because I'd said to him, I said, "Hey, man, you play our games. You know, what kind of games do you like?" So he told me, and I was like, "Well, I'm not playing some of those, but." I said, "We could definitely play Space Engineers." Because I stole him from Wasted Space. So.
Yeah. But the reason he surprised me was when on the server, and it's like, yeah, make a ship get into space, and he makes the most basic of ships.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you're meant to be like, compared to all of us, the godfather when it comes to Space Engineers, and you're making a ship that's worse than mine. Looks worse than mine.
But in his mind, though, it was about efficiency, right? So he did make because me and Wasted Space were kind of the same. Like that's where I learned my Space Engineer style from. Because Wasted Space would make some epic things, epic things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And super complex and very cosmetic, and and the whole thing. And that's where I got my style from. But Stu was the exact opposite. Stu was like, "Will this get from A to B and not blow up?" Yes, then that's good enough. Okay, cool. Stu played Space Engineers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where we designed Space Engineers. I wanted to build great, big, huge things. With,
that's the thing.
Tables and toilets and.
I have a problem with people nowadays because people, if they take Minecraft as a thing, Roy is one of those people. He wants to play modded Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
But the thing is, I don't want to, so I have hard time playing Minecraft nowadays. Because I want to do what people does with just, you can get this mod to get a sorting system. Yes, but if you're clever enough, you can do it vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I like.
How many mods did we? It was like 140 or something, 150. It was like 2 giant packs, right, of mods that we had when we were playing.
Yeah. And then, of course, whenever they got an update as well, it was a nightmare.
Because I didn't know anything about Minecraft. Minecraft was the one game that of hundreds, but that I knew nothing about. Like, I'd seen it, never actually played it.
Yeah.
Like, remember, I didn't know how to dig a hole. I didn't know how to, you know what I mean? I didn't know how to do it. Dave was giving me the tutorial in stream one day. Okay, this is how you do this. Okay. How do I open my little book thing, Shit like
the last one we played, right? The modded pack we made our own, the small one. It was not too modded, but it was modded still.
Mm-hmm.
Because I played a lot there, but we stopped playing. Was you, me, Kev a lot on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I started building a house in a mountain. Suddenly I have Roy beside me in the house. And suddenly I have Kev as well. But okay.
What was that? What was that other building? What the hell was it? It was another building crafting game that we all played. It was on. Shit, I can see it. I can't. I can see like what it looks like, but I can't think of it. No, was it Albion? Was that it?
Oh,
No.
Imperium Galactic.
No. It was like a medieval, not
Oh.
medieval, but
Not medieval engineers. Not that.
no. It was. Crap! I don't remember what it
Okay.
was. It'll come to me at some point. I can see it, but I can't remember. But that one was fun too. It was grindy as shit, but it was fun. Well, grindy might as well be, the Monkey Show. Monkey Show. Period. Grindy.
We need to get back to hunting.
Eco.
Eco.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
David
Eco.
just said it. Eco.
That was fun. Thanks, David. That was good. I like that game too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Well, I just noticed. I just happened to look down. Are you why are you tearing up your grass field?
Oh, because one needed plowing, and I'm joining them both together.
Oh, I got you. Oh, I see the road now. Yeah. You're gonna have to pick those stones, right?
Yeah. But luckily, I can make lime with these stones.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
So
We need to do some hunting.
Well, you're using the right tool to rip grass with anyway, even though it's not doing what it should be doing, but it's that's okay.
Yeah, it's the Black Sheep modding plow.
Yeah, I recognize it. I would say that I gotta say the dirt textures are so good.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be even better next year because of the deformable. I don't think I agree with the word deformable. I think I would use the word dynamic because deformable means it never stops.
Mm-hmm.
But this obviously has some sort of lower limit.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But and they're going to 8K textures as well.
Yeah, which is good. Yeah, that's fine. I was running 8K textures at Old Ridge, so
even in Mystic.
Just not alfalfa textures.
Use a proper plow. They do make plows like this in real life.
Yeah.
It's not a plow, it's called a ripper. But anyways.
Well, okay, but that's what you do with grass.
You plow through it.
So, Mystic, BP Mystic. So that's Greg's son. Greg's dad.
Oh, hey, Greg's dad. Nice to meet you.
No, it's.
I should probably turn chat on, huh? Because I've got it on full. I've got it on like full screen here. So if I turn chat on,
Oh, I'm gonna jump off. Or jump over. See ya.
See ya.
Yeah.
Mystic, you still work on farms, don't you, Mystic? Occasionally, you still help out on farms.
Well, I'm not going to argue with you. Obviously, it's a farm sim implement. I just know that when sometimes we would turn our grass up to dairy, and we'd use something that looked a little bit like that. It was more like a chisel plow, really. So, because it wouldn't completely turn the grass over, it would just sort of leave furrows in it that we could, pump slurry into. So. I guess a slicer. I don't remember what Sam called it. Yep. We called everything the same thing. Everything was always that goddamn thing. Everything was called that. So if he had to grease it, or if he had to, paint it or fix it, So.
No, at the moment, been looking for a while. Oh, okay. And he says hello, BP.
Hello. Yeah, I'm looking at chat now. I got chat so that I could see it. It's just watching on a phone. It's tough because the screen is so small. Yeah, BP had a good day today. Actually, that's why I probably sound a little happier than I did yesterday. It stopped raining. The sun. I got to say something. Well, because it's cloudy, it's going to rain a little bit tonight, but it's going to stop before I actually go down there to lay down, so it'll be okay. But I got to say, when it's clear here, it is pretty. North Carolina is a pretty state, so I could have done a lot worse.
So to get any
nonsense
work special? No.
How old are you?
You 60s, Mystic? Early 60s? Late 50s, early 60s?
So you're like my age, Come on, we'll come to North Carolina. We'll get a corn. We'll go to work at a corn farm somewhere.
Too old. Never too old.
Never too old, man.
64. Yeah. But then
All
you've
right,
got
yeah, you're old.
experience. You've got experience, which is what farmers want. They don't want all new people who they've got to train up.
I'm gonna be 56 in a couple of months. 56. Where the hell did that happen?
Yeah.
Jesus. Which means I've known you guys since I was 49 or
Wow.
48.
Yeah.
So we've known each other a long time.
hmm
Yeah, I'm 50 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
I'm 5 years from that.
And Armor's still like 12. But
That's the problem. They all want to see CVs. Mine shit.
yeah, really on a farm, yeah. Well, it's probably different over there because over here you basically just walk on, and if you're of a certain, how do I put this politely? If you're of a certain nationality, you're guaranteed to get hired. So, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's how it is.
Mhm.
But then again, I'm completely unskilled at anything. And I walked into Walmart and I was like, so you're hiring for this remodel job? Yep. Like, when does it start? August 17th. Can you be here at 9 o'clock on August 17th? Yes, you're hired. Okay. Showed up, didn't know what the hell I was doing, but neither did the other 100 people that were there. They're like, can you drive a forklift? I was like, yeah, I know how to drive a forklift. Well, come on with me then. Excellent.
Yeah.
I got to spend every night outside in the heat, in the cold, and the rain, and it wasn't awful though. It was okay.
One of those moments from like Alien to where Ripley goes, is there anything I can do? Feel like a fifth wheel around her. And they're going like, I don't know, is there anything you can do? And she's like, yeah, I can drive that loader.
Yep. She was badass. I love those movies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I want to see the new one. I know Sigourney Weaver isn't in it because of her
Isn't
age.
in it? Yeah. Right.
But and probably because she doesn't want to do any more because of the way the
Well, she's
franchise
always
went.
been. They made her. They did her so bad in that franchise. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's just. And what was the last? So what was the one with Charlize Theron in it, or whatever, however you say her name? The one that wasn't an alien movie, but it was the alien origin story, right? Proteus, is that what it was? Was that what it was?
Prometheus.
Prometheus.
Yeah,
Prometheus.
that one.
Yeah. I remember I hated that movie because I went to the movie theater to watch it,
Mm.
and I hated it. And everybody was like, "Oh, what's this about?" I'm like, "It's an alien movie." How do you know that? Just trust me.
Mhm.
Wait till the AI, the android comes out. You'll know it's an alien movie. And of course, people who had never seen an alien movie didn't have any idea. But the guy I went with, he was like, "Oh shit, you're right." I was like, "Doesn't he look like what's his face from Aliens?" And then of course at the end with the eggs, right? It's like, well, duh. And everybody was like, well, wait a minute. And I hated it. But then I watched it again a few times on TV, and I was like, you know what? Actually, this was pretty good.
Yeah.
So,
Well, at the time, it didn't make much sense as to where Ridley Scott was going with it, and then now it's like,
Yeah. Now
okay,
it
so
does, yeah.
you can't bring Ripley back, so you've had to
Right.
go in a whole new direction. You can't have the same planet that Ripley visited, because
right.
Well,
So-
technically they brought it back once, didn't they?
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
how a DNA was mixed with the alien DNA.
yeah,
Well,
because
that's
in-
how she got brought back from the dead. Right.
Yeah. But in
So-
Alien 3, she co-direct Alien 3, and she wanted her character killed off because she didn't want to do any more. Something like
Was
that.
it 3? I don't know. I don't know which one it was, but the one before she went to prison, right? So-
Alien 2 was the military one, and Alien 3 was in the prison.
Alien 3 was the prison one, so that must have been the one where she said, "Yeah, I want to be done after this."
Yeah. And but yeah, so they went down a whole new route without Sigourney Weaver in it, where they could tell their story of these aliens without
Without Ripley,
Going-
without
yeah.
the Space Marines, without
Yeah.
It's just like the Star Trek. It's like the new Star Treks with the completely unparalleled timeline. right? But they had to bring in somebody that could tie it together. So they brought in Spock. Of course, Leonard Nimoy died, obviously, but you know, and then but because the timeline was completely different. And what's his face? J.J. Abrams even said it. I'm a huge Star Trek fan, right? So I was watching the interviews and stuff. J.J. Abrams said, 80% of you are going to be pissed off at me. Just don't punch me if you see me on the street. And I was like, and I said it when I saw this interview. Me and another friend of mine that's a huge Star Trek fan, he was like, what does that mean? I said, he is changing the canon. He is changing the timeline. This is going to be different than what we know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, they can't do that. Yeah. And we went and saw the movie. Yeah. Surprise. Vulcan got blown up. Yep. Holy shit. Yep. So, and I'm not spoiling anything. The movie's been out for 18 years. So it's not like I'm spoiling anything to anybody. How do you drive in such? You're not even using GPS or nothing, right? How do you drive in such a straight ass line?
It's actually easier in 22, I find.
Yeah, it might be.
You got the coordinates above the speedo.
No, I don't.
I don't read them out.
I don't read them. I just look at a thingy ahead of me.
Oh, the degrees. The
Yeah.
degrees. Is that the degrees your steering wheel is turned? Is that what that is?
The
compass.
tractor. Yeah, that's your compass. But I don't look at that. I just look at a gap in the hedge or something, or a
Oh.
tree, and then I just go, "Yep, I'll go that way." So
What's
currently,
up, Greg?
there you go.
Jack and Stream since 2013, my man. Yeah, the voice hasn't changed any. The rest has, though. But the voice hasn't changed any.
Oh, I forgot to turn field creation on my previous pass.
Whoops.
So I've got a patch in the middle that I need to plow up.
Well, you got to leave some grass or plant grass by accident, like I used to do all the time. Shit, grass.
I planted potatoes by accidentally. Kevin knows about them ones.
Yeah. I still have
Well, I planted
a field.
400 acres of sugarcane on Estancia La Pacha by accident. I swear to God, I said hired worker to do that, and I went to eat. And I only meant to plant the one field, but it went all the way across because it was completely flat, so it could just go straight across. And I'm like, oh shit, they're gonna hate this.
It didn't help that was it me and Zig who ploughed all the fields together in the middle.
Yeah.
Right, you want a big field? Okay. Me and Zig just carried on ploughing them all together. Is that big enough? Nah, carry on. Add another one into it.
Well, you're like, fully grown up now. That's one thing that's changed, right? Everybody's all grown up now. BP's old as the dirt that Roy's plowing here, and everybody else is just grown up. So.
Now we'll still do shit like that.
What's that?
Ploughing big fields together.
Mm-hmm.
And planting loads and loads of something that everybody hates to harvest.
It's going to take forever. I was watching that stream, and it's his Moondog, Moondog's channel, watching the stream, and it was funny because I was just yakking away. I had a hired worker driving my harvester, and Travis was pacing me, and Moondog was on GPS, just going up and down, harvesting sugarcane. It's his stream, didn't say a word the entire stream, and I'm just like, kind of like this one. Yeah, you're making good work of it. So being able to pull that thing at 10 miles an hour is nice too.
Yeah. Even though it's like 300 and some horsepower, it doesn't. You can pull this thing with a 80 horsepower tractor, even less than that.
Especially if you put it on backwards.
Yeah. Which I haven't.
Oh, did you?
Mine's on the normal way.
I know the retail job was giving you fits. I know exactly how that feels. Mine was giving. Well, I mean, it's part of the reason my life has changed so much because of retail. Oh.
I'm still in retail.
I had seriously thought about. There's a grocery store not too far from where I am now, and across the street. I mean, couldn't be any closer. And I had seriously thought about going in there and seeing if they needed like a meat guy or whatever. And I was like, do you really want to do this again? So I haven't done it. I've applied a bunch of other places, but I haven't done it yet. It's hard. I mean, what do I tell them when they ask me, well, what's your address? Well, about that. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that, Greg. That's cool. I know you were into that. So good. Do what makes you happy, my man. There's life right there. Do what makes you happy. Oh, and take a 5-pound note, fold it up, and stick it somewhere in your wallet and forget about it because you never know when you might need it. There's the 2 pieces of advice I can give you. All of a sudden, BP's wise.
Nope, it's true. You never do. You never know when you'll need it.
No.
And give your YouTube password to somebody you trust. So when you lose your account, you can get back into the fucking thing. I could have sworn I made you guys all like partners in my YouTube channel when that came out. I know I did. Because I knew this was going to happen. Because you can make people admins, right? So they can moderate your chat and stuff. But you can also make them partners, which means they can upload to your channel. They can move videos around on your channel. They can delete stuff on your channel. They can log into your channel. So I'm just saying, I know I made a couple of you guys have got to have it. I just know you do.
No, I was an admin.
I know I was a moderator.
Yeah, moderator's for me.
Yeah.
But
I think we all made each other moderators of our channels, didn't we? Just so we'd have somebody to moderate for us.
Right.
If that was all streaming at the same time.
yeah. But if anything ever happened, we'd easily just one of us would minimise the game and go and deal with whatever we have to deal with.
Yeah.
No, Greg, I can't because it's so they're looking. I don't remember the password because the only reason I want to get back into my channel is because I want to watch my own videos, right? But I'd gotten hacked right sort of towards the middle of my last disappearance, right? And YouTube, so there's a bunch of really bad comments on these videos. So YouTube had locked those videos out on its own. And then they contacted me and said, well, you've been hacked, whatever. Okay, so in the intervening time of trying to fix all that, I'd gotten to unlock the old Ridge and like the newer videos that I'd put up. And then everything sort of fell apart on me. Anyway, so I don't remember the password because YouTube had provided it and it's like 87 characters long, right? So I can't reset it because they want to send a verification code to the phone that I originally set up that account with back in 2014. I'm like, yeah, I don't have that phone anymore. So that account is unfortunately gone forever. And I need to stop obsessing about it because that's really the least of my sort of immediate worries, but it's all right. I can watch the 150 something episodes of Old Ridge that are up there. And I watch all you guys. Can you guys make more videos, please? So I have something to watch besides myself. Oh.
Well, Greg sometimes streams on Twitch while he's doing his woodwork.
Okay. Well, good. I can get into my Twitch channel. So so you'd sent me the link to the 6 years of the Monkey Show, right? Which I'd completely forgotten I'd made.
Yeah.
And then on my Twitch channel is the newer like channel trailer, right?
Yeah.
That part where when I crashed down under the runway and crashed through the woods. That was hilarious. I didn't even know where we were flying that time. I was flying that little like bush plane thing. I know that, but that was hilarious. See, that was us taking flight sim seriously.
I was doing straight more like videos, and that was there. That's 6 years one. So I thought I'd send you the link for it.
I made that on the phone too. I made that in between computers.
You haven't been in the shed or anything for months.
In
Then again, I
I'm
haven't
over
been
to
on
Llama
Twitch.
BP. Well, listen, I would llama, elephant, whatever. I'd go wherever right, at this point. But there's a few things that are preventing that. So of course I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys.
Yep.
Okay.
I haven't been on Twitch for a while now. I don't really watch much Farm Sim at the moment. There we go, finally. I only just started playing it again. What Farm Sim? What map you playing? Because there's so many good maps that have come out this late in Farm Sim. The French Terraforming Terra Life one, yeah. That's
Right, where's 41 got to go to? That is Riverview Farm.
where did I put my stone picker? Probably in the shed, isn't it? Up at the other side of this cow barn. The others are nice too, yeah. Yeah, the guys have done a good job with that, with all of that. And Terra Life obviously redefines Farm Sim and what you can do within it.
It's all right there. Okay. I'll go down that way.
Like the added crops, yeah. You going to do anything with animals, or are you just messing around and getting to know, just having fun? I watched Alien Paul and that playing it while they was working on it, Disturbed Simulation, but I didn't. I haven't actually played any of it. You got a few animals, okay. Oh yeah, this is the modded one, isn't it? Because I can't stand stone picking.
Modded one.
Yeah,
What's the
modded stone picker, so it drives a bit faster and it can carry more. Stones get turned off. I normally have them turned off, but I was like, you know what, with Farm Sim 22 is almost done now. I'll have them on, but I'm not going to play under the conventional rule of what the Giants have gave you. But I don't want anything that's too over the top. Although I'd rather if this had a lower speed. Like, 12 miles an hour would have been perfectly fine. Just the bigger capacity is all I wanted, realistically. Because I'm going to use the stones for lime. Even though lime's like dirt cheap to buy. But I need the money as well.
Why buy it when you can make it?
Exactly. get to the end and do another headland, and then we'll start going up and down. I really need a second tractor.
Why can I drive one at a time?
I can have cosplay doing one while I'm driving the other.
That's cheating. I thought you said you were trying to save money.
Yeah. It's a hired worker. It's a farmhand. I've got like 5 tractors. Show off.
That's the point. I look what's in the sales.
I don't want anything big. No.
You can have a wheel.
Yeah, no. Don't want one of them.
A back.
No. No, I want something more than, like, what is that, 8 horsepower?
What?
Oh, the Mac? That's a truck,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I don't want. And then again, actually, I've got the Man. That's got a 3-point on it. I could use that.
Yeah. You've got 3 points.
Hmm.
That's what the uni.
Stones.
That's what the Unibox was used for in the early days.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Run
Yep.
anything. That's why they got
Yep.
PTOs on them.
Yep.
The original Universal Farm truck.
It's funny when you see a Unimog in real life, how big they are
Yeah.
compared to how small they were in Farm Sim. Oh, the first time I ever saw one, Massachusetts had bought some to do road work with. They were testing them, right? I don't think they bought them. I think they were testing them to get it, to maybe get a better deal or whatever from the big like Peterbilts and stuff that they normally use to plow the roads and all that with. And they'd got one at the local depot in my town, and I walked up to it and I was like, "Holy shit, this thing is massive!" I'm like, "Why
Yeah.
is mine so small?" Oh, the Merlot with the 3-point on the back. I remember that thing. That was their whole selling point with Merlot. It was a track. It wasn't just a telehandler. It was a tractor.
Yeah.
I'm sure I have a video of me pulling a plow with that thing somewhere. I'm sure. But time. 4:45. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? While I'm sitting here. How do I? How do I? Oh, the farm. Oh, hey, Roy, the Farm Sim guy's live. I gotta go. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why I get. Why do I get? No, I mean, I like him. I do, but I like his multiplayer stuff with Argsy. Is that his egg, whatever his name is? All right, I need to go into Discord. Do a thing. How do I do a thing? There it is. Me. I go like this. Like this.
And I've been muted all that time. Very good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where the hell have you been?
So the question was, if there was one tractor from any of the farm sims that you'd want to back in the game, what would it be?
Me?
Yeah. Or both of you.
Jeez.
Yeah, what
One
mine is.
from any. one from any of the farm sims. You know what? As crazy as this is going to sound, if you're going to put me on the spot, you're not going to give me 3 days to think about it with the thousands of tractors that I've driven.
Mhm.
You know what? I would say that case Puma, that 160 that I had on Old Ridge,
Mhm.
that I think was my favorite tractor. Not the black one. That was a great tractor too. But the in-game case Puma 160 was a fantastic. I love that tractor.
You're on about the one that you could change the wheels on, Kevin, the modded one.
Yeah, the New Holland.
The International that I had in 11 that you ported over, Kevin, in 2011.
Yeah.
I can't remember that model number, but that International. First tractor I actually enjoyed driving.
That and what was that? You know what I really like too is that T7 and
I was using the Case Magnum Maximum 115.
Yeah, the Barcelona 50th anniversary edition.
Yeah.
On Drummond.
That was a really good tractor.
Yeah, that'd be my second choice.
I really like that one. That would probably be my 1 and 2. Yeah. So, and then like just recently, and I didn't spend all that much time in it, but that either that Warrior that I was driving in the very beginning of Farm Sim 22, or that that favorite, whatever it was, I don't even know what it was. A favorite something or other. That was a good little tractor too. But those first two that I said, that Puma, that 160. What a great tractor! That thing rebuilt Old Ridge. I fell in love with it right then.
Yeah, they've been favourites in the game now.
Yeah, the old one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the one that can go up to 150? I think it is. 150 horsepower. Nice little tractor. Good little yard tractor.
Yeah.
Can do your tedding, can do your raking, can do your, well, all your light jobs. Just sadly you can't have it as a front loader. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a little too small for a front loader.
Yeah. Please give us the ability to shoot the deer. We could be selling venison all year long.
There. Now I have a real picture for my.
I get the deer bring life to the game, but they take away from so much because the deer would damage your crops and everything. And they don't do anything like that in the game.
Maybe you want to unpause the stream there, John? Well, that's kind of the thing, right? Is that deer would, well, you say damage, but not really. It would take a lot of deer. I've seen hundreds and hundreds of deer in cornfields, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And the corn manages, you know what I mean? The farmer's not starving to death. And it's a lot easier to shoot them on your own property. So,
yeah,
you're never going to be able to shoot anything at Farm Sim, man. It's Peggy 3, you know what I mean? Deer live forever, cows live forever, the dog will live forever, you know what I mean? It's just, and that's okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you want ultimate realism, go play that other farming game, the one that shall be nameless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one that they cancelled, you mean?
Yes. Cattle and crap. Wow. Still, all these years later, BP, yeah. And I shouldn't even say that because some of my favorite modders actually worked for them. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And I get the frustration of these guys back in the day. You know what I mean? They're like, Farm Sim will not put this stuff in the game, right? Soil mod and and deformable terrain. And I get, and they're like, we can do it. So let's start a company and do it ourselves. Excellent. I always said we should have done that. We should have started Monkey Show, I don't know, software or whatever, right? And made the ultimate farming simulator game. because of all the hours that we've spent sitting around, either playing it, talking about it, complaining about it, right? You don't think all of us couldn't have made the ultimate farming simulator? I think we could have.
Newbie Farm. That's a sign, an old sign.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's the only place I knew how to get to on that. Somebody'd say, go to the sign. Oh, okay, yeah, I know where that is.
Have you seen one of the games that I'm bringing out on Steam? It's it's out now actually. Space Trucker. So
Space Trucker, yeah.
ATS in space.
Yes.
But unfortunately,
They've been talking
single
about
player.
that yeah, I know. They've been talking about that for years. That's been years in the making. Yeah. I remember the first trailer they released. It was all just generated. It wasn't real or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's a cool idea.
Yeah. But,
well, the thing is now is that with AI and with, here's another thing that Farm Sim could do. And I don't think I ever said that, but I've always thought it. You don't need, you make a map, right, in Farm Sim, and it's the map. The whole map is the map, right? It's what it is.
Yeah.
Now you can change it, right? But what if, and maybe in the beginning you just start this on the boundaries of the map. What if you had procedural things going on the outside of the map, right? That were tied into whatever. So instead of you saying it's spring, say you're not playing on season, and you saying it's spring, but there's a fully grown field of corn when you're driving down the road. You know what I mean? You could have that procedurally grow up during the course of the season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and it wouldn't have to be there all the time. It wouldn't have to be a real thing. It wouldn't be taking resources. That's why Space Engineers works the way it does, because everything's just drawn up 10 seconds before you get to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the asteroids only become physically there once you actually drill into them.
Mm-hmm.
Then it keeps its coordinates for that asteroid. But if you don't touch the asteroid, it won't be there the next time you come by.
Right. It won't be there. It won't be a real thing until you actually interact with it. Right. Exactly.
Yeah. One thing that David brought up was that I agreed with was that when for the likes of me, when putting trees into a map, that we should be out farming as younglings, and then that they would grow up. So from saplings, over the years you'd see the map transform before your eyes because of everything maturing.
Yeah,
that'd be good.
That's a good idea too. And if the farms that abutted your farm before, you know what I mean? Like if you buy a plot and there's obviously other farms around you, if they changed over time, buildings, maybe, even it's a simple thing like tractors parked in a yard, you know what I mean? Like, he bought a new tractor. You know what I mean? It'd give you something to talk about. It'd give you a story hook. It'd give you, you know what I mean? I get it. This is all very niche-y BP stuff. But it's all, see, okay, here it is, boys. We just formed Monkey Show Software. Now we just need Roy to make £1 million, and we can get a building and start building this Ultimate Farm Sim game.
Donations are more than welcome.
Donations are welcome.
I'll be a tester.
If you want to see the best farm sim game that will never exist, then Monkey Show Software is your company.
You thought you had a choice there, Kevin? You had to be a tester.
A tester, you got to be the guy that has to clean the toilets and cook the food and everything else too.
Oh, no, you don't be cooking.
Well, there you go. Get on it. Go find some land.
I'll build the building. There you go. So Greg's already decided where he's doing. Molly can do the cooking.
Not listening.
Is there any more?
I bet nobody's called her Molly in a long time, huh?
I wrote about Monkey Show Software. We're all going to develop a game. BP said I can do the cooking. I said Molly can do the cooking.
Right. There, that can go back. I don't need that.
Now she's got to look after the sheep.
The sheep. Exactly. Somewhere Drummond Farm's still sitting just exactly the way we left it, just being Drummond, Oh, I see what's popular now is the throwbacks, right? Everybody going back to Farm Sim 13, Farm Sim 15, Farm Sim 17.
Yep.
Thank you. You're welcome for the ideas, boys. You know what I mean? It's like, who do you think came up with that originally? You know what I mean? I was the first guy to do it. We were the first ones to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, okay, well, good for you, And then when Farm Sim 25 comes out, everybody's going to forget about every other Farm Sim,
Yeah.
which is shitty because there's so much good stuff on every Farm Sim. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was watching the Court Farms episodes that I did, right? Now, I'm not saying my episodes were good, but the map is fantastic, right? I mean, it's not Old Ridge, but it's one of Oxygen. No, Bullet Bill, right? He did Court Farms, right?
No,
It was one of his.
Oxygen David.
Was it Oxygen David?
Yeah.
It was one of his first maps, right? And it was fantastic. It was so high spec. I mean, the Abacus could barely run it, right? We're talking about 10 FPS video, and it's like, why would you not want to play on that? Because it's, you know what I mean? I get it. There's a 17, there's a 19. I think is there a 22 version of Court Farms?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It was so good that why would you just stop playing on it? I don't understand. No. That's the same thing as saying if your favorite football team gets rid of a player, I gotta go find a new football team now because that guy doesn't play on the team anymore, right? People do that all the time, and I never understood that. I would if I had access to a PC, to a steering wheel and pedals, and and a copy of Old Ridge, I'd be playing on Old Ridge right now in Farm Sim 15. So, just like Newbie Farm, just like Riverview. Now I know that's all in this map, but I'm just saying, it's like you don't have to give up everything that came before it just because the new thing came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's just me.
So Oxy's new map for 25, yeah, it looks really good.
Well, of course it does. Of course it does. Because he's not just some guy sitting in front of his computer anymore. You know what I mean? I get it. He is very, very good at what he does. You know what I mean? So, but his old maps were great too when he was just a guy sitting in front of a computer, or whatever he is. I don't even know if he's a guy. You assume his name's David, but you never know, right? I'm just saying that, you don't have to give up on everything that he did before. Like David was saying that, he hopes that Peter J puts his stuff into 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll go back to 17 where his stuff still was, and you know what I mean, and play it if you want to use it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me,
Yeah.
Like if I suddenly got a hair and I wanted to use the Transitor, I'd go back to 50
Mm-hmm. Well,
and use the Transitor. So that's a foolish thing.
Because I know Oxygen David said that he wasn't porting any of his old maps to 22. He was going to make all new maps for 25. 22 even.
Yeah, sure.
Because, a lot of them are quite a few Farm Sims old now.
Yeah, and I get it, especially if you do like you, right? You're going to do a new map for every, or more than for every, version of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I understand. You're not still making maps for 8. You know what I mean? I understand that. I get it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being excited about that. The new hell, I'm not even going to probably play the new version, and I can't wait for it to come out. Watch you guys play it. You know what I mean? But I'm saying that you can go back if you have something you particularly like.
Yeah.
About a previous version, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
you've still got the game, you've still got everything there, so you may as well go back and
you paid for it.
Yeah.
You paid for it. You spent all the time downloading all the mods and everything, right? You might as well go back and play it. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. That's
Mr.
just my
Silly
thing.
P's doing Drummond, and he's pointing out features that he wishes was still in Farm Sim
Yeah.
that they've removed.
Yeah, I said in his second video, he shows you a picture of Drummond Farm that the one who lives there sent him.
Oh yeah. Noel. Yeah. Noel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because that's his parents or his fathers or uncles or somebody's actual yard.
Yeah.
The yard is based on the rest of the farm is fictional, but the yard is based on his yard. So.
And the detail in it is fantastic.
Oh sure. Yeah.
You'd really done a really fucking good job on that map.
That was it. Well, I mean, that's what I kept saying. Like when he sent me the early access and I first dropped in the map and I'm like, oh, jeez. I'm like, this is nice. I'm like, this is real. And it took me maybe an hour before I was like, I have an idea.
I mean, I've memorised that map.
Sure. Well, you should. It's yours.
Yeah, but you'd already been playing on it. And
I know.
I was just playing it by chance 'cause I like the look of it. And then you said, "Oh, you can be Perry on Drummond." Oh, I'm already playing on Drummond.
Yeah. Yeah, it worked out perfect. Oh, poor David. We made him the long running hand. Like he'd been at Drummond for like 15 years, but didn't know his way around.
I was lucky. I was
And
brought
Greg,
from. I was brought from
you were brought from Oldridge.
Yeah,
Oldridge, yeah.
so I could get away with not knowing my way around.
You and Mike came from Oldridge. And Greg was the other long running hand over there. Oh,
Oh, you and Moondog
Greg
soon
and
found
David.
your way to the bakery.
yeah, these two found their way to the bakery, that's for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
you can smell food, especially when you're hungry. You can smell it.
Yeah, yes, you can, let me say. I know all about that, yes.
Hmm. And Moondog's definitely one for finding food.
Yeah.
I was gonna
McDonald's,
take
bakeries.
when we got on him about with the whole McDonald's thing and everything, because obviously there's a village in Oldridge, but there's no room to put anything in it, and I didn't want to mess with it, because that was kind of like the core bit of the map, right? So, but on the very edges, there's really nothing. There's a road, but there's nothing there, and I was gonna put a McDonald's model in there, and just show one of my tractors parked there one day, just to be like, oh yeah, there he is. No.
We'll get back to it one day.
Hmm.
Yes, we will. Yes, it's not going to be like this forever.
No.
So what is it? What is it? 10 o'clock over there, Roy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you done? Are you keeping going, or?
I'm going to finish.
Because the reason I'm asking is, all right, because I'm going to move over to the other spot that I go to.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going
I'll
to
probably
finish
be
this field and then I'll end the stream then.
All right. I mean, I don't care. I'm no rush. Obviously, just stream, do what you want. But I'm just saying, I'm going to move be about a half an hour. I'll be back on Discord.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
All right, man.
Yep. Speak to you in a bit.
Speak to you in a bit.
The yeah, because this field isn't all that big, really.
What are you doing? Finishing lime and it's your all.
Yeah, I'm just going to lime it.
Yeah. What are you putting in it?
Grass. But I'll plant the grass, obviously next year now.
Yeah, so you missed the planting period, are you?
Hmm. But I can get the field all prepped ready.
Yeah.
I know in real life you wouldn't do it because weeds would start growing back, but obviously the game, as soon as you plough a field, weeds never grow back. No matter how long you leave it.
No. Especially when them turned off.
Hmm. Well, they're turned on for this one.
I don't know.
They are. Everything should have been on.
Right, let's bail this field. What am I on? 46.
Oh, you're doing that field.
Well, I'm doing 46 and 48.
Yeah, they're not small fields.
No, I know. It's saying for the contract for 48, I've got to deliver 74 4K bales.
Mm-hmm. And you're doing what? You're doing 150s? The round bales?
240s, square bales.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you ain't going to need that many bales then.
Nah.
Okay.
Or is it 6, what was it, 8? Yeah, 8,000 litre bales, are they?
I don't know, I haven't done... sorry, but no, you're doing dry
Yeah.
grass, aren't you?
Yeah, hay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think they are
I-
8,000.
Yeah. He said I needed 27 for field 41, and I took 14 down and it completed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just the amount of litres that you got to deliver that you've got to look at and then work out how many bales you need. But as I found out, take one extra.
Yeah.
Unless you're selling all the bales as well.
Well, I took a trailer full down, so that's all I could fit on. It completed the contract, and 1% for field 48.
Mm-hmm.
So both go to review farm productions.
Yeah.
And at 46, he said I've got 147,500 litres for 37 bales.
Mm-hmm. May as well go that way.
But since these two right close together, I'll bale them all first before I take that one.
Yeah.
It's across the other side of the second map. One top corner to the other top corner via the centre.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically got to do like a V pattern to a very obscure V pattern to get to it.
Yeah, I didn't add the road going through the forest into Riverview.
No, I noticed.
Oh shit, that's the...
It could have done with one.
Mm-hmm. That was the plan originally, but...
Fuck it.
FS25 can have that.
A new feature for 25, an extra road.
Yeah, it'll be a dirt road, but it'll be, yeah.
Now with added roads.
Mm-hmm. Now with an added feature. Easier to get from A to B.
Unless A to B is top to bottom corners.
Unless,
Opposite
yeah,
corners.
yeah. With a ferry, most likely. From Riverview to Ebony Island.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Mm-hmm. And the funny thing is that the idea was where the BGA is on Riverview now, was would have been a dock, should have been a dock, and so yeah. Now it'll be a ferry. The BGA will get moved somewhere else.
Are you
Where?
giving away? Have you given away 10 spoilers for 25? Am you?
Yeah. So stay tuned.
You heard it here first.
I wonder if you can put more than one route for a ferry. That'd be interesting.
I don't think you have to build the ground up and you actually drive on it.
Yeah, yeah.
On the
It's,
ferry.
yeah, it's basically on wheels, but it'd be good if you can add more than one route they can take. And then you can
Yeah.
decide which route it takes.
Shame it can't be like ATS and 8. Like ATS where, you click on it and your destination, then it automatically puts you that side.
Hmm.
That'd be better.
Yeah.
I wonder how much lag that'd cause though on a multiplayer server.
Here's one for you, any map maker out there. If you could add, I know you can't because it's a stationary thing, but if you could add the reset point to a ferry, but it would be if it was a separate, so it would be the trigger for new purchases would be on the ferry, and then you'd have to wait for the ferry to come in and bring your equipment, whatever you've purchased.
Well,
But unfortunately, it's also a reset point, which you don't want. And it's a
No.
stationary thing, so wherever you put it, it won't be locked to that particular thing.
no.
Ferry drives itself, yeah. If you could put more than one destination on it, well, I guess you could technically, but it'd be from A to B to C, and then back to A. Or if you've got more than
Oh.
2 destinations.
I'd rather do it on, the Mars map that Silly P was playing on. Because you could order the stuff, but it'd take you'd have it like the month later. I'd rather set that up.
Don't know, I've never played it, never looked to. Obviously through a script, but rewrote the
Yeah.
script.
So it was supposed to come in on the shuttle, which was every month.
Hmm.
But I suppose the spawning point was in the airlock at a stationary point.
Hmm.
But you wouldn't get it till the next month, so...
Yeah. Yeah,
I wonder
so
if you could do
it,
something like that, but like it's delivered to the dock every month.
Mhm.
Like you'd have to order it and have it delivered into you.
Yeah.
That'd be a good way of doing it.
Because
So then you can't go...
obviously in real life you can't go to every a dealership and order from like a case a John Deere. They ain't gonna sell
Yeah.
them.
No.
So you'd have to go through you'd have to order one.
Yeah. Your joints for 25.
I would like
And-
the used dealers to have its own
It's a
trigger,
separate area.
its own trigger. So then you could have an auction or something somewhere, an
Yeah.
auction house. I'm
Yeah.
taking this, going the wrong way. No,
Like
actually,
they
I've got
used-
way of the field.
Like they used to with the field purchase. You went up for auction, didn't it?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
if you was the highest bidder at the auction, you won the field.
Hmm. Yep.
And I suppose I could do something like that for the used equipment, I suppose. So I mean, it's all script, say it.
Hmm. Yeah, I think next year I'll plough this field into the other field. Leave it like this for now. Plus, we probably won't be playing this map next year by that time because we'll probably all be on FS25 because you'll probably be out by then.
Yeah. I gotta get the money together to order it.
Yeah, I got mine from CD Keys.
Yeah, that's when I get mine from.
Mm-hmm. CD Keys with the season pass one.
Yeah, it's gonna be £90 for me, Cheryl.
Mm-hmm.
That's buy 2 copies, do I?
Yep. Luckily, I haven't had Zach or Kai turn around and go, "Can you buy me that?"
Yet.
Yeah.
So let's see you play. I want that.
Mm-hmm. Luckily, they're not really into farm sim. Zach's into Euro Truck though. He likes Euro Truck. He wants a wheel and he wants to do Euro Truck.
Okay.
So
We'll say fucking cheap.
no. Neither was his iPhone 15 though.
I'd rather have a wheel than an iPhone though.
Oh yeah. And his iPhone
Yeah, well,
15 was like £700.
It's ridiculous. They brought out the fucking 16 now, are they?
Mm-hmm. And they all had an iPhone 15 on the same day. As in, well, apart from Kai, because Kai doesn't like iPhones. My kind of guy.
You got sense.
Mm-hmm. He had an Android instead. He had a
That's
Samsung.
it. Yeah, he's got sense.
Mm-hmm. But Sarah, Morgan, and Zach all had iPhones.
Yeah, nah.
I want to get back into ETS, but need to sort my external hard drive. As I got, oh okay. Capos is in, it's not working at all anymore. Was you doing cloud saves on it? Because maybe you could have the, if you have the destination for the saves to another hard drive, and then bring the save over. Yeah, it doesn't show up when it's plugged in. Could it be Microsoft has lost the letter for the drive, or could it be the drive's dead? I wonder. Because if it's lost the letter, then you have to.
Is it a powered external?
Most likely. Why?
Is the power pack alive? Could be a dead power pack, or you should be able to open it up and take the hard drive out the inside and plug it into a dock. See if you can recover it that way. Because it'll have more 1 terabytes, just an IDE inside a case. And I bought it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I bought mine years ago when it was like £200 for a terabyte. That's how long I've had mine.
He's tried it in his dad's PC.
It's just USB powered through PC. Yeah. See if you can open it up and get the hard drive itself out. Because that should plug straight into your computer, not through USB.
Or if you don't want to do that, maybe see if you can take it to the computer shop and see if they can get the files off of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got a USB, a hard drive dock I bought off Amazon.
Yeah, so
for all my old hard drives.
So he's going to have a look, see if you can actually get inside of it. And
if it's one of the Seagate ones, it might be glued shut. The expired terabyte, I dropped it, and the case popped open. It's just a terabyte IDE drive inside it. I've had it that long. This was when SATAs was first coming out. That's how long I've had it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right, that's you done.
And it's powered by a power pack and then USB leads into the computer. I think my USB dock, because it'll do IDE, SATA, and that. So you can put like the SSD SATA drives and that in it, or SATA to the 3.5 or the IDE drives, and I think it was about 30 quid, if that. But it's bloody fantastic.
Are we really out of lime? Did I really go through over 50,000 litres of lime? Or no?
Yeah, you get
No.
through it fast.
I didn't buy 50,000, that's why.
Alright, that's why you
10,000 litres, yeah.
That's probably why you got through so quick then.
Did I? This is... Yeah, this is the third time loading up. Yeah, I did buy 50,000 litres. But yeah.
We could have always done the IT approach. Did you turn it off and back on again?
Yeah. Have you pressed Alt F4? That will solve everybody's problem. I know, I said I was going to end after the other field. Yeah, hold.
Might as well finish doing this field now.
Well, I haven't started it yet.
Alright then.
So I've got 2 fields left. That one's just full of weeds. No, yeah. What? Is that my field? No. I was going to say. Should be grass.
I can't even remember what field you've got. You've got that many.
That one's my field, because I know. Because I ploughed that one. Because it was sugar beet or something in there. My fields are over there. Because my one grass field wasn't ready to go. And yeah, those 2 fields. So I'll line up here and then I'll end my stream, I think. It's enough.
Well, we've had a few varied topics tonight,
Oh yeah.
as we always do.
The monkey show for you.
Yeah. Talk about everything except what you're playing.
Absolutely. Why talk about what you're playing when everybody can see what you're playing?
Yeah.
Right. I'll yeah, night David. I will thank you all for watching and catch you in the next one. See ya.